Yo, what is going on, ladies and gents? You guys know what's up. It's the Water Warrior Podcast, number 48. What is good? We appreciate you guys. Of course, we have the typical. We have Doc. We don't need to worry about Doc. Okay, we already know who he is. But I would like to introduce.
Wait a minute.
No,
wait,
stop. No, stop. Wait,
one damn minute.
No.
Oh, right off the gate?
No, we already, everyone knows you. But we have our special guest, PurpleHaze, the purple shading throwing purple. Damn, that didn't go so well. But yeah, we got PurpleHaze.
Oh man, no, thank you for having me, and y'all will get some purple shade on this stream tonight. So thank you for having me.
Oh geez.
Damn, that's goddamn. Look at the chat. Look at the chat already. look who's also in the chat. God,
hey, that was the quickest Nana killer ever joined them. Yo, she's on.
Yo, they smoke off stream. Nah, they smoke off stream.
She's like, oh, I gotta be here for this.
That's some shit. That's hilarious. That's crazy.
But of course, we have Doc. But no, thank you, PurpleHaze, for joining. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And we have some great topics lined up, so it's gonna be good. But yeah, how are you doing today?
Me?
Yeah.
It's one of those days, you know.
Oof.
Wanted to cuss out my boss, quit, sue the company. It was like one of them.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. One of those days, huh?
You know, it's just one of them days. You're just like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the New York Times.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah, I don't know about that. Hold on.
Oh man. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. You know, I get a little pep talk, came back, drank a little something. I'm good. I'm good now.
You got in trouble.
I didn't get in trouble.
Did they reprimand you? Oh, okay.
No, I don't get in trouble. No.
Okay, no. I mean, Purple, you let me know. I'll go over there with my tank top. Who I got to talk to?
Oh my God.
My damn tank top and my do-rag. I bet you they back down. Quick.
You
like,
stupid.
Who's this crazy guy?
You stupid.
Oh man, you know, I'm from New York. I'm in New York. You know, they'll be like, you know, Purple. Who followed you out the subway?
Flags.
Oh jeez.
I'm kidding.
That's hilarious.
Well, what about you, Doc? How you doing?
I mean, I'm having a good day. I worked a lot, but you know, it's okay. I just came home right now. I'm having my little Diet Coke and a little bit of a sandwich. And yeah, I'm ready to talk about some interesting things I saw. And
hey.
Can I tell you how excited I am to hear Purple's voice? There's something about Purple's voice that just makes me so excited. So I'm so happy that she's on this podcast. I am so excited that we get to ask her these questions because she stimulates my mind. You know how hard it is to find a woman that can stimulate your mind. Purple be yeah. So I'm excited to hear what her opinions are. You know, I hope she don't get too upset if we start attacking Stadia in any some type of way. But you know,
oh my God.
So I think the chemistry is there. I think it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what? The only thing that I'm gonna talk to you offline, but we need to have some type of situation where we have just me, her, and Nana Killer on the podcast, and you could just watch it from the back. I don't know. We got to do something like that.
What the fuck? You sidelining me? What the hell is this shit? What the fuck? Oh hell, no, we gonna talk offline. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Hold on. We'll talk about this offline.
What up, Jason? Yo, say what's up to the chat. So stop playing.
Nah, Doc loses his mind. He's over here blowing the controller, he's losing his goddamn mind. See, he got that PS5, and now he think different. You see this? He think different. I got my PS5. I was the same, but Doc changing. He changing slowly but surely. He changing. All right, but let's move on, Doc. You need to stop. But Purple, what have you been playing lately?
Lately, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I jumped into that. Yeah, I jumped into that. Also, I'm a big Outriders fan. So you know, I'm on I think at like 63. So I got a couple more levels to max out my character on that.
Nice.
And then on stream, just been doing like some, kid horror type of stuff. So I finished Little Nightmares, and I'm playing a game called Guild. That's what I've been doing.
What is that?
Guild. It's like think of probably like a Five Nights at Freddy's type of horror, type of kids kind of horror game. And So yeah.
Nice. Did you play the first Red Dead or?
No, I didn't. Someone told me to jump into Red Dead 2. They said it was a really good story, and I like my games to have a really good story. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Nice. That's what's up. What about you, Doc?
Funny that you say that. I'm actually playing Red Dead Redemption 1 right now.
Oh, he's playing the first one. Oh,
I
okay
am.
there.
I'm actually playing it live on stream, so on Twitch and stuff. So definitely, I am enjoying the game. I think the atmosphere of the game is pretty awesome. Like it's believable. You really do think that like you're in the Wild Wild West or whatever. Like live on stream the other day or yesterday, some dude outside of the saloon challenged me to a duel. And I was like, wait, are we really doing this? And like literally, I shot the shit out of him. Like, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I see Nana Killer asking me if I finished Spider-Man. I did. I finished Spider-Man as well live on stream. Spider-Man was a good game. Definitely enjoyed it. But now I'm playing Red Dead Redemption, and I'm excited because this is supposed to be a little bit of a long game. And then I'm playing the normal things that I play in between when I don't feel like playing Red Dead, which is always on rotation. I keep my Halo, my Forza, and my Apex Legends. So
Nice.
yeah, it is. What about you, Isa? What you playing?
Nice. Well, so I'm currently playing. I gotta finish Valiant Hearts. I think I have a couple more playthroughs. I know I'm like more than halfway done. Still playing Spider-Man Remastered, and then I'm also playing Thymesia, which is basically like a Souls-like game. And then, I got the norm. Like I started playing Battlefield 4, a little bit of 2042, seeing how much it got better. You know, Valorant. You know, those typical multiplayer games like you said that you have with Halo and all that.
How do you like in Spider-Man?
It's cool. No, it looks good though on PC. When I'm not streaming, it looks even better because the performance is better. So when I stream, it still looks good, but I lose a little bit of frames here and there, and it stutters, right? Because obviously my computer's working harder, things like that. So there's just a little hiccups that happen when you stream, but when you offline and just stream and play, games like Spider-Man, that should look clean.
I'm glad you're liking it, man. It's good.
Yeah, I tried it with ray tracing too. I was like, geez.
Overrated, right?
Yeah, it is overrated, but it makes it look better, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, nobody need that shit.
Yeah, not really. How do you feel about ray tracing, PurpleHaze?
I mean, it's cool if you're really into that, but to me, it's not. Like I said, I'm more of a story-driven type of gamer. So as long as I can get immersed in that, I don't necessarily need it.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. All right. Well, so
does Stadia do ray tracing?
I don't think they do. No. Nope.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. Why you always saying that? Like,
No. I wasn't trying to start that. I said that from the bottom of my heart. I was just wondering if it actually had. Listen, I come in peace tonight, all right? Me and you come in peace. We spoke off stream. We said that our past is our past, and we're gonna come together. You and me, you and I. I thought some time alone is what we really needed. I thought this would hurt more than it helped, but I couldn't see it. So. Yeah, I like how Isa just stays quiet.
What the hell? What the hell?
It's like, my gosh, it's some mediation.
I know. Jeez.
That's how they be talking.
All right, so before we move on, let me hit up chat real quick. We got Ellis, Jason, Harold, we got Nanika, the Legend 350. Let's see. Six Slayer was good. We also got I'm scrolling. Oh, we got Rune, and yeah, I think that's it. Appreciate you guys coming by the What a Word podcast. Appreciate the
and
support.
we got Nana Killer.
Yeah, I said Nana Killer.
Okay.
Can't forget.
See,
Can't forget Banana Killer.
Forget my girl Ash. What up, Ash?
Banana Killer.
I almost took away her mod capabilities.
You still,
Bro,
no.
they had me so mad. They had me so mad the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see you smiling, Purple. I see you smiling. I could tell you smiling.
What are you talking about?
I could tell you smiling. Yeah.
We did not have you mad. Come on. How
Tagging
can you be
me.
mad with facts? Like,
Damn. Oh, Trey's Town join was good. Trey's, appreciate you
What up,
dropping by.
Trace?
All right,
Yo, hit that like button, people.
yeah, please. All right, we got to move on to the topic. So, Purple, go
Yeah, let's
ahead
do
and
it,
choose
let's
the
do it.
topic. What would you like to talk about first?
You gotta tell her which three, or she remembers.
I got him.
Okay.
So, so we got three. Let's start off with the top of the list because it's kind of like the most it's an easy one. Acquisition.
Okay.
What that means.
All right. So go ahead, Purple. Start off. Kick it. Send it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's been a lot of news about acquisitions recently in gaming industry, right? A lot of consolidation. And I think what gets lost, I like how you put this here, which is what does that mean? Because I think that means a lot of different things for the different companies, like why they acquire a company historically. And so I think that gets lost, in the console wars or in, the streams and stuff. But it's really telling what companies they're buying, in my opinion, and the strategies they've traditionally used to buy them, right? So you've had Nintendo recently come out and buy something. Obviously, Microsoft with Activision, Sony with Bungie. They've all Tencent recently making that offer out to Ubisoft. They've all like kind of are positioning themselves differently, and not all these acquisitions are created equal, let alone valued equally. So I think it's an interesting topic in my opinion.
Do you think any of this stuff is set? Because you said they're setting themselves for the future. Do you think they're setting themselves for a future that's based on subscription services, or do you think this model of still buying games is still gonna be around?
I think it depends on the company, personally, right? Like, I think Sony's is the most interesting, right? Them buying Bungie, because Bungie is probably the best like the games that are doing well. Like, it's not companies that do well, right? There's games that do well in the gaming industry. And one of those games that does really well is Destiny.
Huh?
It's a game that consistently has like a certain number of like high level players. Like if we looked at the beginning of the year, Destiny had a certain number and they still have that number. It's probably in the 60 to 100,000 range. And those people always buy content. Let's compare that to the other game that was really popular in 2022, which is Elden Ring. Elden Ring started off at like almost 1 million players, but if you go look at that daily active user, it's down to like 30,000 and it keeps dropping by the day.
Well, yeah.
Right.
That's style of game.
Right. This is style of game. But if you're a games company, you're about to making money, right? You kind of want that more consistent feel, right? So Destiny's about to drop another game season. I think they dropped it today, actually. And then they already have something coming out in a few months. And so like as a games company, I think you kind of want that consistent revenue stream. And so you see games companies starting to move some of them towards this, the game is the platform, right? And in that world, you kind of buy the game or you don't buy the game at all. It's kind of free to play. And so I think that's the biggest transition. It's not necessarily, so will you continue to buy games? Yeah, but I think the games, a lot of companies are expecting you to stay in their games longer. Like you're going to start seeing those type of experiences for the good or for the bad.
Very interesting. What about you, Ice? So what does all these acquisition stuff mean to you? Especially as a PC gamer.
So as far as the PC side, from what I can see, I mean, well, acquisitions it seems like more games are coming to the PC side. I mean, PlayStation acquired, what is their name, like Nexus or whatever, basically to make those PC ports. So because they acquired them, more games are becoming more available on the PC side. And I think really the meaning of it is gaming is basically changing whether or not you like it or not, right? A lot of these subscription services are coming up. It's just kind of a matter of like how things are going to go and how the gaming community kind of deals with these acquisitions. I don't think it's bad because it just means more games, right? If a company is being sold or wants to get bought, then they're going to get bought either way, right? Whether it's Sony or Microsoft. So it's kind of like, I think it's good. I don't see anything negative as of right now. I would say the most negative thing I can think of is depending who acquires that company, right? That those games, those future games could become exclusive, right? That's really the only like negative thing that I can see kind of coming out of it personally. So I mean, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's good so far. I mean, things could change though. In my opinion, could change depending on how things go in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I've even said this on video yet. All these acquisitions that I'm seeing makes me a little bit uneasy.
Oh, really?
It kind of does. When I saw Microsoft doing it, Microsoft is probably the only company that I understand why they're doing it, because they are really trying to build the Game Pass subscription service. Like that is, I don't think anyone would argue that is their main focus. So I could see them buying things and acquiring things and still allowing those games to still be played on other platforms, except on these other platforms, you're going to have to buy them, right? So then it benefits those consumers that decide to actually join into Game Pass versus buying it, whatever. But still, I believe them when they say Call of Duty is going to be multi-plat, right? And I believe them when they like they want to make other things multiplayer. I believe Microsoft, if they could, they probably would have put Halo on PlayStation. I mean, it's on PC. It's already free to play. Like, I see their vision pretty clear. They just want users. So the more things that you acquire, the more things that you could provide for your platform, the more users you get. But when I see companies like Sony buying things, and especially Nintendo, like we know they want to have you locked into their box, and I don't know what that's gonna look like, or how much longer I'm gonna be okay with owning multiple systems. You know, like I feel like the person that is content with just one console or one platform is actually pretty lucky, because here I am with all these platforms, and the Xbox is the one that I use the most. But now, because I have all these other platforms, I'm reluctant to let them go. Whereas if all the games could be played on my Xbox, I would still support Sony if I could play Sony games on my Xbox. You know what I mean? I would still support Nintendo if I could play Nintendo games on my Xbox. So the whole acquisition things, I don't know, it just makes me feel uneasy, because I think the future is gonna hold to more exclusives, especially from the other companies. So I don't know. It's just my opinion.
So, I think it's interesting because I kind of like look at it a little differently, like, because to me, Microsoft, that's the one I'm actually afraid of, right? Because like Embracer Group,
Ooh,
you know,
okay.
the Embracer Group, and shout out to Harold, I think he mentioned it up in chat. Embracer Group also has been buying a ton of stuff, right? And they are someone who's going to constantly put their stuff on platforms. Like that's how they're built. They're built like a venture capital firm. They're built like a hedge fund. Like they are all about like reaping in revenue from that IP. That's just how they're built. But Microsoft, the reason I say this is because Microsoft, to me, historically, it's been really hit or miss with their products. And Doc, I think we talked about this before. And when they continue to buy IP, for one, everybody continues to say like Microsoft doesn't have any say so in the creative design of the work. But you know, a few weeks ago, I brought on to my channel Rihanna Pratchett, who wrote Tomb Raider, the first and the second game of the reboot, Rise of the Tomb Raider. She said something really interesting to me. She said, when Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider came out, Microsoft spent $100 million to make that game exclusive to Microsoft when it first came out. And you can look this up. They spent $100 million to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she had no problem with that. What she had a problem with was Microsoft then dictated the creative direction of the game. So they dictated the story, they dictated like a lot of the cutscenes, and they changed it. And so that's where I have kind of an issue, because Microsoft, yes, is paying a lot of money. And I've already said that I think the reason they spent all this money on Activision actually has nothing to do with games for the most part. I think it has everything to do with training simulators, particularly for government and other agencies. But with that said, I still just don't like the creative directions and the hits that they make are far and few between, in my opinion. And so when they continue to buy the IP, and everybody thinks that these devs, when they get bought out, stay at the company. That's not true. There's actually case studies written about this. When devs of a company get bought out, one of two things usually happen. They usually negotiate their exit package because they have internal shares. And then they go start off their own company. That's how we get so many of these independent companies. Or then they sail out into the, into the sunset. They don't come back to the gaming industry. So like that's why with very few IP, and that's not just a Microsoft thing. That's like a mostly games industry thing. It's a very hard to create very strong IP after that acquisition. And that's also in the movie industry. And so like when I see Microsoft doing it, particularly them who do not have creativity in their blood, I can't say the same for Sony. Sony does. Sony has Sony Motion Pictures. Embracer Group, I can see what they're going to do. They're going to put everything on other platforms. If anything, Tencent is the one that doesn't do anything, right? Tencent owns, what's it called? I can't think of the game right now, but Tencent's the one that, if anything, does a hands-off approach to how they do business. And then Nintendo, obviously, they have the initial IP. Like, they have the best first-person IP. So when I look at those other companies, I've seen because to me, this is what's dying in games right now. There's not a lot of creativity. Games, like they're just doing wash, rinse, and repeat. And that just
there's one company for sure that's doing wash, rinse, and repeat and remake and remaster.
Nintendo?
No. Remaster? Remake? $70?
I mean, how many Mario Karts is there going to be?
There's only one Mario Kart.
Exactly.
Mario Kart Deluxe. That's it.
You keep getting more and more. But then rinse. I'm just going against what you say. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Like it's not. Everyone does that to an extent.
Everybody does do it to an extent. But I think there's like this idea of like over marketing, like the idea, not marketing from like an advertising perspective, marketing from the aspect of like, let's go do focus groups. Let's come back. Let's see what sold well. Let's put that all in a game. Let's make that game. Like, that's what I mean. I think there's like kind of this over engineering of that. And sometimes it works, right? I think that's how Ori came about. Probably one of the best Metrovanias out there. A lot of times Ori's a beautiful game. I have nothing against Ori. Ori's an awesome game. I do see certain games, like I'll give you a great example, a game that's coming out on Microsoft that I really am like, it looks like just too many other games put together. Redfall. Right, that's one of the big games coming out. And
yeah, Redfall does not look enticing at all to me.
But if it's your thing, it's your thing. I'm not going to say it's not. But that's, to me, I just wanted to say, to me, it's the other, I look at the opposite side of it, Doc, that I look at the creativity of it. And I'm okay as long as you have great games. If you have great experiences, those things that like make me want to come to it. If the game's that good, like I'm gonna go out and get the platform for it, right? But right now, and we're gonna talk about like the state of gaming in a little bit. Right now, I'm kind of like, there's really nothing out there that's getting me excited. But that's a different, we're gonna get to that in a second.
It's funny that you guys mentioned repetitiveness of games or rinse wash. Did you guys watch Gamescom earlier?
I did not. I was at work.
So I was watching it earlier. Oh, did you, Purple?
I'm actually there right now. I'm in Germany right now.
Oh, for real?
I'm joking.
I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what?
She said she was just in the like, what? She said she was somewhere else.
No, I'm not. But I did watch it.
Yeah, so did you notice there's so many space games for some reason?
There's a bunch of space games.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like these kind of ancient sci-fi games. That's what I mean. It's like the over-engineering of it.
Yeah,
probably like the next year we're gonna see a bunch of like Souls wannabe games because of
Elden Ring. Yeah.
Right. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, it's a lot of the. There was like maybe 3 trailers that stuck out to me at Gamescom. Like literally like 3. And at Summer Games Fest, same deal. There's maybe a few more, but there's so many trailers, but there's not a lot of games, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it was more
There's
like
not a
it
lot
was just cinematics. There was barely any gameplay actually shown. Yeah, a lot of cinematics. Only a few, like Dead Island? No, Dead Island didn't show gameplay. What game? Oh, Callisto Protocol showed off more gameplay, which was nice.
I'm looking forward. That's one of the ones I'm looking forward to. That was
Yeah.
a pretty cool one.
I think mine is that detective game. I don't remember the name. Like the side scroller one, and then Liza P. Dead Island 2.
Liza P. looked good.
Yeah,
like,
it did look really good.
You know, I'm really excited just because I know Korea. Like that's where the devs are from, I believe. Is Korea.
Oh,
so
Dead Island did show gameplay. Harold is right. Yep, it did show gameplay. Yep. So we got gameplay from that. So that was nice.
yeah. I know there's like 3 or 4 games though, right? Like
It wasn't a lot.
the rest of it.
It wasn't a lot. It was not
I mean,
a lot.
I was more upset, but they kept showing like these awards, like these fake awards.
I was like, what?
What did they show?
So they're giving awards, right? And it's like, oh, what is the most anticipated PC game? And it was that Rhythm Helsing game or something. Hell, what is it called?
The rock,
Yeah.
the metal shooter one. I forget
Yeah,
what
it's like a metal shooter. And then another one was like, it was stupid awards, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, and they're already on stage and everything. Like they cut over to the
right next to them.
yeah, and then they cut back and it's the dude's right there and already has the award. I'm like, what the okay, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
It was weird.
But Purple, let me ask you this. So you mentioned how when you had the Tomb Raider, what was she, the creator?
The writer, the lead
The writer? Yeah, so you said that she said that when Microsoft acquired it, they changed the direction of the game?
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, so you feel safe saying that they'll probably do the same as they continue to acquire? I just don't see why they would do that though. Like, I don't
It's
see
not
what the
but
benefit.
because it all has to do with just like what it's the same thing with big movie studios. When you do a big purchase like that, people who have no idea what creativity is or anything want to be part of the process. They're not just going to shell out a ton of money and be like, okay, you go do what you want to go do. They just don't. That's like these are like people just have egos and they want to be a part of the process. And so she said the same. That's what she said. That it happened twice. And she named the games that did it. And she goes, it happens at every studio.
What game did she mention?
Outside of that?
No. What game did she mention? Which Tomb Raider?
Both Tomb Raiders. Both the ones she worked on. Because she worked on the Tomb Raider 2013 one. Like she said that one because she had like this immaculate story and then they took it away. And so like they started killing characters off. And so she had to rewrite. And it was all at the 11th hour. So if you go look at that game, kind of like Laura's like kind of joking. Lara's kind of joking at one instant, and then she's kind of crying at another instant. Because they had to like force it at the 11th hour. And then she said Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. She explained the whole process, and she goes, it happens at all the studios do it. Like they all have their pros and minuses. But she's like, when you have a big publisher, like a micro, and she specifically named it because she said she used that one and she used EA. She used those two examples because EA was the publisher. Or so for some reason they had something to do with the first Tomb Raider, and so she talked about that like because she's a creative.
Damn, that's really interesting. That's good to know.
But that's not. So maybe they learned their look, and that's the one thing I will say. Microsoft has made a lot of mistakes in the past, and I think they do learn from them, right?
Yeah.
Your game, Doc, right?
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark when they acquired them, right?
Yeah.
What did they have those devs do?
They changed. They changed her completely too.
Yeah, right. And so then they made those devs like make emojis, or like Spotlight Live. And so I think Microsoft has learned from it, but it's still a corporation. Like when you're shelling that much money out. Same thing with Bungie, like the only thing saving grace I have with PlayStation with Bungie is because it's a pretty clear, they're trying to understand Bungie's business model.
Right, Microsoft, the whole live service game thing.
Right, like how do you do a live service at a AAA level?
Yeah.
That's really hard. Like mobile can do it really well. but AAA games can't do it really well.
Yeah.
And so Bungie kind of like at least balances that a little bit to where it is still free to play and you can still make it through the story or still get gameplay, but you can still do the pay to play. Microsoft, but that's I said, like, companies purchase for different reasons. Microsoft usually purchases to expand. They're expanding into different things. So the Microsoft purchase to me is about, like I said, simulations. Like I fully believe Microsoft will be into a lot heavier into simulations all around. I'm not sure if anybody in the chat's been in the military, but like in the military we have like trainings, right? I have like these like trainings and stuff when I was in the Army, and those are not realistic trainings. It's like these boxy figures and you're like, man, why can't Call of Duty just do this? You know? Or like if you're trying to like plan a war scenario, you're like, why can't I do this like Age of Empires can do this? And so I think Microsoft has like found that niche because Microsoft won that contract last year with the government on cloud. I think that's where the money is. And so that's why I think like I'm really fearful the IP that Microsoft has, because I just don't see them taking the risk to make great experiences. Like we mentioned up here in the chat, someone mentioned Hellblade. Great game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hellblade is amazing. Rihanna also worked on a project with Hellblade, so she gave a little bit of backstory on that, and she said what happened there was a mental awareness, an institution that was trying to build mental awareness, and they provided a grant to developers who would make a game about mental health.
Oh,
and so that's how that got off the ground right there.
Yeah, but they went ham on that game.
Because you had external money from like not normal game business people funding the game. If a publisher was funding that game, think about it. You had a female character with mental health issues. That was not going to happen back then, right?
Yeah.
And so that's where I say like,
yeah, because that game is so weird because it's like she's like the hero, but she's not really the hero. It's like, I don't know. It's such a good game. Like I was so excited when I saw ISO play it. I was like, oh, you're gonna love it.
No, I did love it. I love that.
And I'm
game.
glad he stuck to it.
That's an awesome game. Great pickup on game. If anybody who has Game Pass hasn't played that game, like it's on Switch, it's on a lot of platforms. That's a great one. And so I'm looking forward to Hellblade 2. Someone mentioned that. Yeah. A lot of people would be pissed. I hope they don't, right? I hope they don't ruin it. But I'm just saying, like, the creativity. There's a point to where you need creativity to have better experiences.
Yeah.
You need to take risks. And a lot of times when you do big purchases, you're not going to move away from what worked in the past. You kind of beat that horse to the ground.
I get what you're saying, from what's safe.
Yeah.
That's why like indie developers, they take those risks, which is nice.
Yep. And that's what she said. She said if you want to see creative, go to the indies.
Yep. I 100% agree.
And that's where Hellblade initially was, right? That's where Ori initially was.
Yep.
That's where so many of like these games that have like really great experiences. One of the ones I like, Little Nightmares, Limbo. Like I like a lot of those Metroidvania like platformer type of games. So, and where do you see those coming from? You saw them initially originating from not Nintendo, right? You saw them originating from these independent indie game studios.
Yep.
One of the biggest. Go ahead.
Oh no, because I was like, I know for a fact for a game, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, with Ready or Not. It's like a SWAT game. I know for a fact that's not going to be a game that's going to be like the norm that you see like on consoles and stuff. Right now it's only on PC, but I can understand why, because there's so much like controversy that goes around it. But it's a great game. It's amazing.
But we'll see.
Now you got me tripping.
We'll see.
Because honestly, I wish Stadia was out here buying some stuff. I wish Stadia was. No, I do, because I'm tired of seeing all Stadia Pro games with these all little BS freaking games that they drop. Like go buy something so that the Pro subscription service actually has some teeth.
Well, on a side note, Dead Island 2 is going to Stadia.
What
Dead
is?
Island 2 is going.
Yep.
Dead Island 2.
Oh, Dead Island 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I was surprised when I saw Stadia in the little bottom.
So I'll say this. I'll say that, you know, because PK9 he showed off the Luna. I forget what the subscription is over there.
Mhm.
And then obviously we know what Game Pass has, and we know what Stadia has. What I will say is Stadia, I think what they pride themselves on that platform. I have all three, by the way. But what I believe Stadia
What three?
prides themselves, Luna, Game Pass,
And XCOM.
Stadia.
Okay.
Yeah. I have all three of the subscriptions. What I think they all pride themselves differently, and what I would say with Stadia is, by far and large, those games on average are just they're the upper quartile of games. You may think they're dumb until you actually play them. Like a great example is a game. It's on Game Pass, so if anybody wants to play this game, I definitely go play it because I think it's an amazing game, especially if you lost someone close. And that's a game called Spiritfarer. Now you're like, this is a stupid game. It's a management simulation game. It's stupid. But that game really touched me a lot because it deals with death. Right? And when you hear the story, you get to the final end of the game because it's a management sim. So, you know, you're like, you got to do X to do 1, 2, 3 to do Y. You know. But the story in that game is phenomenal. And then you find out, well, how did they make this story so phenomenal? They went and talked to 20 people as they were dying.
Mm-hmm.
So their stories are in that game. And so it's like the indies to me, like Stadia has a bunch of those and you wouldn't know. Like until you play, you're like, whoa, this is actually something different. But for everybody who says like Google needs to buy a company, I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I would rather someone partner with the company. Or rather the people who know how to make a game, make the game. If you're going to put it on the cloud, then work with Google to put it on GCP. Or if you need to market the game on YouTube, work with YouTube to market. I don't want Google to buy it because I still like that independent spirit. Like that's my thing. I think when you buy something,
you control that shit.
Yeah, you lose it. Like if you're like the person, let's be very honest here. To do development for a video game, it's like the hardest development to do in software engineering. So the people who go do that, they're not getting paid what they could go get paid at like Facebook. You never hear someone say, yo, Activision or EA or Bandai Namco or, you know, whoever pays top dollar. You never hear that because they don't pay top dollar. So the person who has the skill set to build a game goes and does that because of the passion. So when they get bought out, do you think they're going to stay? No, because they could have went to do that in the first place. They're going to leave to go build another game. That's why I said what I said initially. It's very hard for a game who gets acquired, that IP, to maintain the team that made it that way. So I don't want the team to get bought out. I want the team to do its best. I want that little game team to eventually become a big game team and continue to do that amazing stuff. That's why big game companies buy little game companies, because they don't have IP. Everybody thinks it's about the IP, but what they really don't have is the vision and the creativity.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't really think about it the way you put it too. And I think why I didn't was because since, you know, I'm one of those who have like the consoles and PC, I pretty much any type of game I want to play, I can play that game. You know, so a lot of times those early access or indie games that have those crazy like ideas are on Steam, you know, because that's one of the terrible things about Steam is hella people make these early access games, but there is really great ones, but there's a lot of really bad ones, like the flips where they try to make money, right? But the really great ones, like they do it really well, and they have these games that I've never seen on console, which is one of the reasons why I actually switched over to PC gaming, was because these games weren't there. I was like, yo, I can play it on PC, and these are dope. They're interesting. They're different. Like, I'm all about it, you know? So, I didn't really think about it that way. But you make a very good point about that one, Purple. When they get acquired, what makes you think those people that originally made those games even want to stay at that point?
That is a good point.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Hey, that's why we have her on.
Yep.
That's why we have guests on. Because sometimes me and you, we only think about ourselves.
Well, I mean, shit. It is what it is.
Hey, that's a perfect transition into the next topic, though.
Yes, but before we transition, guys, check out PurpleHaze's channel. I have that pinned in the chat section. Give her a sub if you enjoy the content. She does a lot of shows with different people. Very interesting
She's a warrior.
stuff. Yep, she's a warrior. She streams, she plays games, all that good stuff. So, guys, check out our channel. You know, show some support if you guys enjoy it. And we should probably hit up chat too. Like
chat's been going in. They've
Yeah,
been going on each other too, though.
I know.
I see it. I see Banana Killer there. Indie games are hidden gems. Yes, they are Banana Killer. Like, as long as it's fun. Games are supposed to be fun, right? Games are
Facts.
experiences, and so that's where I like. We're all busy, right? Doc said he's been busy all day.
I feel like the person that.
So we know you went to the gym earlier, and then you came home and stuff, and you've been busy.
It's actually pretty lucky.
And so
because here I am.
That game has to have an experience that's better than, like, if you think about it, it has to be better than like me going out. Has to be better than me watching the newest movie. Has to be better than me hanging out with my girlfriends. Has to be better than me watching the newest show. It has to be that good for me to spend time, because I can't do two of those things at the same time. Like, maybe you could, but you're not gonna do both of them well.
Right.
So that's why, like, the quality of it has to be at the highest point. That's why I hold games at a certain standard. Like, it has to just reach that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all have our standards too. We all have games that we want to watch. No, I actually played the thing. I had the thing in the background here. I know I caught it. I was like, why do I hear Doc? And I was like, oh shit, I played the video because I had the YouTube video up, but I paused it, right? And I think I accidentally played it because I was trying to type something in the chat, and then it played the video. So my bad, guys. I didn't mean to do that.
I want to say what's up to Victor. Me and Victor were going back and forth last night on TK9 channel. I do not know why you say, like, I'm not even talking about Stadia. I was talking about a general theme. I wasn't even promoting Stadia. I'm just talking about a general theme in gaming. But it's cool. I wish Stadia paid me. They work for Google, so they get paid.
They make that money. MR2. Right. MR2's here. Who else joined? Anyone else join?
Oh, what up, MR2? Okay. So this is perfect then.
Yep.
It's finishing that topic there, right? So then let's talk about the current state of gaming then. So Purple, you already mentioned a lot of rinse and repeat, right? A lot of the same ideas. Is that how you feel that gaming is at right now? Like, what difference do you see? What do you feel gaming is at right now?
Gaming is at an inflection point. I honestly think
you gotta explain that to a simple-minded people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little stupid. Like,
yeah.
So inflection point, like, it's like it can go down two paths. So a lot of people are too young to remember this, or too young to even have, like, thought about this.
Oh, Doc knows.
Doc knows.
Doc
He's a little kid, so he's a little kid. I'm not sure if he was alive back then, but back in the 80s. I'm just here. But back in the 80s.
Purple, there's no way you're older than me.
Come on. I've told you. I told you my age before. But either way, I just look younger. I just look younger than you. But either way, back in the early 80s.
I can see her smiling right now.
Doc, let her finish the damn story. I want to hear this.
I can see how she smiles. Like, I know her face.
But okay, here's the thing. But back in the early 80s,
I'll give you that.
Thank you. In the early 80s, though, there was a thing called the gaming crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally gaming, like, everybody was projecting all these high revenues for games. Everybody was getting into it. Like, Magnavox was getting into it. Like, everybody was making games.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, revenue dropped. It dropped like almost 90% over year. And a lot of people at the time thought, like, whoa, this is the end of video games. And then, lo and behold, back in 1985, Nintendo came out with, like, the certified Nintendo Entertainment System game, and that kind of, like, said, okay, this game is a higher quality. So industry back then nearly destroyed itself because there was a lot of low quality games. Right now, I believe the state of the industry is kind of similar. Like right now you have, especially for people who like AAA like games that can be played on console and PC. Right now you have console and PC gamers, the numbers aren't growing. Like no matter where you look, like console and PC gamers are not growing as fast as the population as a whole. The games that are growing are mobile games.
Oh, I was afraid you were gonna say that.
But it's true. Like you can go look this up anywhere you want to go look. Like that's what's growing. So if you're a game developer, right? And these people like want to have a job, right? Where's the money right now? What population is growing? What population games are making money? Not every mobile game makes money, but the investment to make a mobile game versus investment to make even a AA game is a fraction of the cost. So why I say it's at an inflection point is because it can go two different ways. Games the way we know it, most of the people in chat, most of the people who loved those console experiences, who love those PC experiences, who love those AAA experiences, we can either have that, right, take us to wherever, or the industry is going to continue to move towards this pay to play, the subscription wall service, or this thing that everybody says probably is not a good thing. And I go back to the 1983 because the whole thing that brought that about wasn't a lack of technology, wasn't a lack of marketing. What it was a lack of quality. And then the early signs were there because it was a little bit less in revenue, a little bit less in revenue, a little bit less in revenue.
Oh, I think I do remember. Is that when like Atari just had like a whole bunch of BS games and stuff like that?
They all had it.
And it wasn't until Nintendo came out that they finally had like the little games in the seal thing, and it was
exactly. But there was more than just Atari. Like people forget Magnavox. Like if you remember that there was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And so that was brought about because of
I do know exactly what you're talking about.
Quality.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say we're at an inflection point, and that's why I brought up the quality point earlier. Because I don't see a lot of things. Right now, I can count on my hand. Each company has like this tent pole of a game that they are looking forward to next year. Like Sony right now, this comes out in November. God of War. I hope God of War lives up to the hype because it is hot right now.
That's what I've been purple. Let me tell you, I've been saying it. And if it doesn't live up to the hype, you best believe I'm gonna be dropping video after video after video. I might shave my head bald. I might get the tattoo on my face.
But you need it to do well. But that's the thing. We need it to do, because if it does not do, think about but it's not just not Sony. Let's count on Microsoft's hand, right? We can talk about right? Microsoft.
No, let's keep talking about Sony. Chill.
No, but we already talked about Redfall. They've been hyping that out.
Yeah. Go back to God of War.
Okay, but it's the same thing. Starfield, right?
Can you stop it? Go back to God of War, Warrior. Go ahead.
No, all right, but no. Let me go Nintendo. Right, screen your passion. Right, Nintendo.
Wait, Nintendo? No, Nintendo hasn't done nothing. Sony. Let's go.
You want to say? But if Sony does not do well,
the
leader of gaming does not do well. Do you know what signal that sends?
You didn't have to say
that.
Because
who gets the money for games? Publishers. People forget how this is how it works. Developers come up with an idea. Publishers then fund that idea. It's just like anything else. They do it. So we need Sony to do well, because if that game does not do well, all this free cash flows that are going into games, all it has to do is pull back by like 10%. We already see the quality of games that are coming out right now. It's almost rare that you see a game come out ready to play day one. Elden Ring bucked the trend this year. Hey,
even that had patches too, though.
But it's still sold well. But all the other ones, I mean, I guarantee you, if we had a healthy game ecosystem right now, Stray would not have seen the light of day. People are not that it's a bad game.
We talk your shit, Purple. Go ahead.
But it's not that it's a bad game. It's just that there's nothing there.
It's a cat. It's a damn cat. Talk about it. It's a damn cat.
I'm not gonna say. Some people
you're right. It's a damn cat. Who the hell excited about a damn cat? Freaking weirdos. You're right. I agree with you. We heard it here first. Purple said you like that cat game. You a weirdo. I agree.
Yeah,
I
clip
agree.
It, clip it. Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it.
I could say the same thing
Purple
about
said.
I could say the same thing, but there's so many games right now that we are getting super hyped up for. It's not even that these games are like killer games. They're just games that are playable on day one. You know what I mean? And so,
To be fair, Forza did deliver. Forza did deliver. From day one, Forza was what it was advertised to be.
The only issue it had on release was the network. That's it.
Forza?
Yeah, Forza. Remember, it was hard to connect with people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was it. It was just networking.
Yeah.
That's it. But then the game played fine. I never had issues actually playing it.
And then Halo as well. When Halo first dropped, it delivered. And it was missing things, but it definitely delivered.
Yeah, that's why it delivered. it didn't have enough to begin with.
so I'm not gonna so Forza is a racing sim, right? It's a sim. Once again, you're gonna continue to hear me talk about
arcade.
Forza?
Forza
Horizon is the arcadey one. The Forza Motorsport is the
sim.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sim.
It's
Yeah.
a sim. Okay, it's a sim.
Yeah.
And Halo.
Yep.
Right? Microsoft, to be very frank to Microsoft, and y'all have seen it reported, did not meet their revenue expectations on those games. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you are trying to uphold, you need an entire for the game industry to do well. You need an ecosystem of high quality games. You can't have one or two. Even if those two did do well, you can't just have those two. And so, you're out there? It got real quiet.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay, so sorry.
We're listening.
We're just
Jeez.
listening. We're just listening. I'm taking down notes. Getting ready to rebuttal. It's all good. Keep going.
Oh no, my bad. Okay, you got it. But no, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, you need that whole thing. Like, that's what made the '90s so great. Gaming.
Yeah, ping pong.
That's what made the early 2010s great.
Oh, 2010s was dope.
Right? Like, there's times where you had games that really pushed. That's what made like 5-6 years ago great. Like, if you go back and look at sometimes the game of the year, there's like games that came out that year that you're like, that they didn't even make the list, and you're just like, dang. Right now, we can literally count on like one hand, half a hand, games that are in that category. And so when we talk about what we talked about, where we talking about current state of gaming, I think it's at an inflection point. We're at a point that either we're hoping as gamers, because we keep saying it, that the coronavirus slowed the volume of games.
Coronavirus.
And I used to kind of, at one time I was like, yeah, that's true. But once I started seeing some of the TV shows that started coming out after that they were starting to thaw out, and now it's a different. I understand it's different and so forth, but it's still entertainment. Saw some of the movies and the TV shows that were coming out post the virus, and I see the quality that they're at, and then I see the quality of the games have not picked up to the same quality. Kind of nervous. Continue to say we're at this inflection point. Either A, 2023 is going to push us in the right direction. We need all the games to do well. I don't care what console it is. I don't care what type of game it is. I don't care what. We need it to do well. Because if it doesn't do well, I'm telling you what's going to happen next is those investors are going to be like, we're not going to invest as much. Or we're going to invest it, but you need to do what is doing well. And what is doing well, like we saw Activision recently report their earnings. Activision made more in mobile. Diablo made more in mobile than console and PC combined.
Woo.
So that's why I'm saying, like, nah, I need everything to do it. I need everybody to be happy with their gaming. Everybody to live up to their expectations. And we are pinning a lot. Each system, each console platform are pinning their hopes. Like I said, it's like 1 or 2 games next year, or starting at the end of this year. If that does not deliver, I don't know, man. I'm real nervous about that.
Damn. Okay. I like that. That was an amazing soliloquy that she had there. I want. Okay. So it sounds like you're worried for the state of gaming. If I was to put that in a nutshell, you feel like we're at the inflection point, like you said, where like it's either gonna be okay or it's gonna be gloom and doom. But okay, what about you? I said, what do you think, especially after hearing all that? Because I got some things I'm gonna say towards the end. But what do you think? I said, how do you feel gaming is right now?
Well, for me, gaming, I mean, just depending on the game, it's a hit or miss. But I've been able to find games that I very much enjoyed, even though we had a lot of bad releases, right? I feel like a lot of the bad releases are a lot of those AAA titles, while those indies and smaller games like double A's have been releasing pretty well, where I haven't had any issues or concerns. So as far as the current state of gaming, I'm still having fun. I'm still finding games I'm very much enjoying. So I can see where Purple is worried, but until it's like one of those things, you know how like who the hell buys DVDs, but DVDs are still out there. I feel like as long as there's people that can support gaming, because it's not our fault if a game sucks. Like, if they release a shitty game, I'm not gonna buy it, you know. So I don't know if maybe it helped get them, you know, to get their shit together too, where it's like, okay, we need to stop fucking up. Or, you know, I don't think there's gonna be a big push to switch to mobile gaming, but I can see where the money is being made. But I don't think that's gonna be the main way for at least for a while. You know what I mean? So yeah. I kind of just want to see how 2023 is gonna go, because obviously now like COVID's a lot less excuses from them. Like, I want to see them actually pushing out games, acquisitions happening. I think the current state of gaming is still good, but adjustments need to be made, especially with the AAA market. The AAA market to me is kind of shitty right now, but the double A's and indies are fire. To me, I have no issues with those guys.
Damn, ISO! Done took the words right out of my freaking mouth.
Shit. What were you going to say?
So listen. Everything Purple said makes sense, and the way she articulated it with that voice was perfect. Okay? So I get it. The way she explained it, everything was beautiful, but you nailed it on the head. So that's what I was gonna say. I feel like the state of gaming right now is that AAA games are being put under pressure to prove why they are AAA games, which then leads into, okay, you got to prove why you're worth this price, because there's so much fun and there's so much amazing things to be played that are coming from indie developers that are now given the chance, right? So you know how you mentioned how on PC the indie developers have that chance because of Steam?
Yeah.
That's the same thing I see because of Xbox and Game Pass and even Stadia to a certain extent, with these indie developers just giving them a chance. And that hunger that they feel, that they feel, that creativity that they have, like, yeah, like I can see it. I can go from playing a game like Spider-Man Remastered, right, which is considered a AAA game, right, having fun or whatever, to then going to playing something like Tunic and also enjoying it, right? And to tell you which one I enjoyed more is almost like, okay, it's very difficult to quantify because the experiences are different. But if I was to tell you which one to me brought me more value, it would definitely be the Tunic, because it came with a subscription service that I already paid for, which also has the AAA games and also has the AA games and also has the single player games, whatever. So for me right now, gaming is in a state where I love the level of competition, and even though it can get oversaturated with a whole bunch of stuff that we won't try, I still like the fact that people have a chance to bring up more things to play.
Yeah, it's out there.
I also definitely like the fact that gaming now is also about the technical aspect of it. They understand that yes, there is a difference between playing Spider-Man Remastered at 30 frames versus playing it at 60 frames. They're catering as well to the gamers that may want to play a game at 4K or 1440p. They care about VRR. They care about low frame rate compensation. They care about all these things. They care about cross-platforming. Like all this stuff is making gaming overall better. So in the grand scheme of things, I see a lot of good. And again, the way Purple articulated what she did, it definitely can't be denied. I definitely see where she's coming from. But like you said, I do see that more towards the AAA side of things. So if anything, this puts a lot of pressure on AAA game developers, because you got to make your games worth it. So yes, we might lose those big blockbuster experiences or whatever for some more of these free-to-play service-based type of games or whatever, or AA games. But let me tell you, man, if we're enjoying gaming at this rate, I think it's okay.
Yeah,
I think it'll be okay.
And I want to clarify. I appreciate, and I see chat out there. I just said we're at an inflection point. I didn't say we're headed one way or the other, right? And so, but I still think that we have to have good games coming out. And if it's coming from the AA indie space, I don't even know what a AA versus single A versus indie is, but I know it's
his
not
money.
AAA.
It's his money. It's all money.
It's just money.
So if it's coming from the non-AAA space, I'm cool with it, right? And everybody gets upset with me because Stadia doesn't have any bangers, but we just said what? Okay, so I'm glad we set that up. But yeah, you see what I did there, huh? But so I hope it continues to go that way, right? I'm just saying that we still need all the games to do well. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We just need them all to do well, and we need them all to do. And when I'm not saying that we're all going to be playing mobile games. I'm saying the business model of mobile. That's what I don't want to see.
Yeah, like they're gonna focus. They're gonna focus more on there because they're like, yo, we made hella money here, and it's like, no, focus here because here is good too. But I get it, money. They want to make money. I can't blame them. And then just to add on, like Rune, I see you, bro. We're not saying triple A's are bad. We're just saying that from how gaming has been recently, triple A's have been looking a little rough. Because you mentioned a bunch of games I'm looking forward to, but those aren't out yet. For all we know, Callisto Protocol might suck. Ragnarok might suck. I don't know if you meant Spider-Man 2, but the games you mentioned, they're not out yet. So I'm not going to judge those games. But I am going to judge games that have released and have been pretty disappointing, whether it comes to performance, just overall game. It just seems rough. That's it.
Listen, Purple said it. Like, when was the last? Actually, I think you made a video about it too. What was the last AAA game that came out that didn't need a patch? That came out ready to play?
Oh, I honestly have no idea. I mean,
that don't happen no more.
It's the norm.
Yeah, it don't happen no more. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It might be like Nintendo, right? It's like in their DNA.
Yep.
Other than that, it doesn't happen. But we'll see. But no, I think like I'm still playing games. Right?
Yeah, everyone is.
I'm so excited. I still have a backlog and stuff.
Yeah, just not on Stadia. Just on.
Oh, let me tell you, no, listen.
Here we go.
Be nice. So not yet. I told you at the 11th hour. I told you. No, hold on. No. Oh damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, about playing a backlog of games. I also do like that too. It's not quite like PC, right? Where you could go and play an older game and still enjoy it because you could, max it out and run it at the highest frames ever. But being able to play these games, I mean, I can only speak for the Xbox Series X. I'm not sure how the PlayStation 5 does it. But being able to play these games at 4K with auto HDR on, and some of them that are FPS boosted, like that almost brings a new life to the game, So even though I'm playing old games right now, like I'm playing Red Dead Redemption right now, playing that game at 4K with HDR on, it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks beautiful.
It just makes it a better experience.
Yeah,
it's just a better experience. It doesn't make the game like itself any better, but makes you playing it better.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why we're seeing a lot of publishers push towards PC, right? For the exact reason y'all are saying. This is why I think we see Sony pushing towards PC.
Yeah.
This is why Capcom, right? If people forget that back in 2021, Capcom, one of the largest game publishers in the world, said we're gonna make a pivot towards PC. Hey, October. Anybody wants to look that up? Look up Capcom CEO PC.
PC
As an
games
actor.
are coming fast.
And I think it's because of that. So yeah, I totally agree with what you're. I'm not saying like consoles going away. I'm not saying that.
No. It's no.
I don't think anybody.
No.
I hope nobody took it that way.
Yeah, no. Consoles are not going away. No, I didn't. What you were saying is as much as I like it, right? Because I'm a PC gamer, so the fact that all these games are coming, I'm all about it. I didn't expect some of these games to get there, which is fine. You know, you choose your platform for a reason. But we got games that are coming, whether they're old, I don't give a shit. Yo, 3 years later, you want to give me this game and I never played it, and I get it on sale, I'll take it. I'll take it.
That is facts. Damn. All right. So that was good too. Damn, that's some good top. That we might need to bring her back, ISO. We might need to bring her back. All right. So let's go to this last one, because if she was that passionate about that one, and that's not even up her alley. I can't wait to hear this one.
Oh my god!
I can't. I don't know. Can you, ISO? Can you tell her to stop using words like that?
I'm sorry. Myself, and Doc. We a little stupid, okay?
We
a little stupid. Like you need a
proliferation.
Yo,
proliferation.
And inflections.
Why are you proliferating us? What is proliferation?
Yeah, she's proliferation. Look, you can't proliferation. You cannot proliferation me without my consent.
How the hell do you spell this?
But ask me first if you try to proliferate me. Right?
For the gaming proliferation. That's all I'm saying.
I found perforation. It's a hole made by boring or piercing.
Oh my god. No, y'all are gonna get me. Here we go.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Proliferation, rapid increase in numbers, rapid production.
Oh,
Large number of something. So when I say the gaming proliferation, the rapid increase of gaming, that's what that means, right? It's like it's a play on the words of like nuclear proliferation.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like a bunch of warriors. Look at that. What a bunch of warriors.
You just back to know what I'm talking about, Ash. You know what I'm talking about.
Natica.
Also, when you're in the stage of water. Oh, I love
All right, hold on. Let me catch up with chat, because we have not been reading chat. All right, we need to do that.
I've been hypnotized. I just been listening.
I know. Doc is over here with his proliferation.
I've been calling them out. They've been talking. They've been doing good.
No, you're doing good.
All right, so we got Nana Killer talking shit, saying men can be so simple. We got Sev saying men, we are simple creatures. I like that, even though it means I'm not hard to please. Ella says these people know what Sony doing. They don't care if it's away. Sev says they can do no wrong. Let's see. Also, pretty much free to publish on the PC anyway, so it's easy money. There's more PC gamers than all consoles combined anyway. I'm sure they're aware of that. Rune says esports popularized PC gaming. Sev said they didn't have a new controller that's cool, I guess. Oh yeah, PlayStation has their Pro controller announced.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what they called it?
I don't remember. I don't. Edge,
the
right?
dual edge.
Yep, something edge. Yep. Sev said now here PlayStation is getting sued. Also, it's just down the rabbit hole for them lately, it seems. Oh, Rune also mentioned PC is becoming mainstream. It is becoming mainstream. It really is. Harold said y'all sleep on Midnight Fight Express and just dropped today on Game Pass. Oh, nice. Rune said, I hope. Oh, let's see. Ghost of Tsushima. Jason said, Liza P looks awesome. It does look good. That shit look hella good. Rune said, last game that was perfect on launch was Ghost of Tsushima. See, I didn't get it on launch, so I have no idea. I bought it a little bit after. You know what sucked for that one too? Like, I was looking forward to the game. It released, and I was like, oh shit, the game is out. I tried to get a physical copy. Nah, there was 0 physical copies, so I had to buy it online or digital. Let me see. MR2 said once the new Yakuza game comes out, it'll save gaming. Nice. Ella said Hellblade started AA. Let me see. Most of the good games out there didn't start as AAA games. Plague Tale was a AA game. Let me see. Yakuza 9's in development. I think even PlayStation Plus was straight right back at you, perp. Perp. That's
Why'd
you laugh?
Purple? I don't know. How about we just say the full purple?
Yeah.
I don't like purple. I don't know.
Yo, PurpleHaze, you should have named
Oh
yourself
my
after the drink and Jimmy Neutron purple flurp instead of
You know,
PurpleHaze.
you know what she named herself after, right?
Huh?
You know what she named herself after, right?
Mm-mm.
The haze.
No one knows that. No one knows
Don't-
that.
Don't you?
Nobody knows that.
It's PurpleHaze.
What, do you haze people?
Oh,
You
I
know,
saw. I'll talk to you offline.
Okay.
Oh no, his little sweet, innocent, perforated mind.
Oh jeez.
Did I use it right?
it's a multi-layered meaning.
You know what, Leah, look, I'm perplexed.
Layers to
There
this.
you go. That's a big word. Perplexed.
There's layers or levels to this.
There's layers to
levels,
this.
levels,
Levels
there's
of layers.
to this.
Levels of layers to this, like a goddamn onion.
I'll take you to a higher level.
Sorry, purple. You're good, Ellis.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about cloud. Now, this is a subject that I am very uneducated in with, and I have been called out multiple times by multiple people, such as Purple.
Talk your shit, ISO.
Cowboy.
I got a quote here from ISO. It says, "Cloud gaming," and I quote, "is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anybody who likes cloud gaming has the size of a pea brain. Cloud gaming is not for me or anybody else who's a true gamer." End quote. ISO Motion Gaming.
Solid, great take.
Solid, very solid.
Preparation.
So I would say,
No, this is actually the question, though. Are you ready? Purple? This is actually really the question.
okay,
The question is this. And I want you to be honest now. Are you still as excited about cloud gaming as you were before? Why and why not?
so a couple of things, right?
Hold
I think
on.
the term.
Be truthful. No capping now.
No.
Are you still as excited? Because I feel like the excitement in cloud gaming is kind of going away. But I just want to know how you feel.
No, there's a couple of things.
Cannabis is great, okay?
For one, what is meant by cloud gaming? No one's ever actually told me that. I like in Xbox actually is the one that points this out earlier this year. You know, because they went and stole. And still, she used to work at Stadia, and then she went over to xCloud to lead their stuff.
What do you mean what is
And-
meant by cloud gaming? Is this
What
a
is
trick
meant? Is
question?
it?
It's
No,
wait,
no.
yeah. Is this
No,
a trick
no,
question?
here's-
The cloud.
No,
You don't
Yes,
see it.
but-
You
but-
just turn it on and boom.
but think about it.
Internet.
Do we mean streaming, game streaming,
yeah.
or do we actually mean like using tools for the cloud to make the game?
Wait,
Those are two different things.
How's
Oh,
that?
I see what she's doing.
I'm
Oh,
perplexed.
I see what she's
I'm
doing.
perplexed.
Oh my God, she's inflecting it. That's what she's doing.
Oh, it's inflections.
She's
She's
trying to inflect the conversation, but
or
it's
no,
not
she's
gonna work.
deflecting. She's deflecting. She's deflecting.
What do you
She's
mean? You know what we
deflecting.
mean when we talk about cloud gaming. You know what we mean.
All right, so let's talk. So no, that's fine. If we're gonna say, do we mean like Luna, xCloud,
Wait, hold on.
GFN,
I need
let's do
clarification on this now. Hold on. So cloud gaming, okay? Is it game streaming or using something to stream the game? Like what the?
No.
Wait,
Technically,
no,
she's
no.
right. Listen, technically, she's right. So, cloud gaming is games that are built from the cloud, like for the cloud.
Okay.
And so it's different technically than streaming a game from the cloud.
Okay.
So that's how they differentiate it.
So what is GFN using a system to play the game? Is that what GFN is? It's not cloud
so
gaming,
what
right?
I-
No,
would
it depends
say-
on what the game is, right?
Yeah, I would say like
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like when we think about cloud gaming, what you think about GFN, no, that's streaming game. When we think about traditionally Stadia, depending on what we're doing, if we're talking about Stream Connect, that is cloud gaming.
Okay.
If we're talking about just I don't know, regular game, name your game, I don't know, that's just streaming a game. You're talking about xCloud, that's just streaming a game. Now when you're talking about stuff like how Destiny matches up players. Like if you notice like the matches in Destiny, if you ever play it, they're usually pretty even.
I don't play it,
Right.
so I wouldn't know. I'm
Well,
sorry.
if you were to play it versus like a Rainbow Six,
okay.
you do the teams matches, one of those is done in the cloud and one is not, and that's why one is a better experience. If you're talking about like how Fortnite can roll out a alternate version to the game like every week, it seems like, or Hitman, that's cloud gaming. Right? The cloud gaming is the tools that allow the game to just do things, whether it's from AI, whether it's from open sourcing, whether it's from just any number of tools, whether it's clean chat, for example, like how to clean up the talk culture, whether it's how to spot a cheater. All those are cloud gaming tools to build your game.
So Luna, Stadia, and xCloud does the cloud thing, right?
With some
Luna,
games. With some
for
games.
some games, yeah.
the
For
fuck?
some,
Yeah.
but
Wait,
No,
what the
she-
hell?
she-
Hold on.
No,
hold on.
listen.
I'm
She
fucking
explained it to me
confused as shit.
before. No, listen. So it makes sense, right? So
Okay,
I
okay.
remember I asked PurpleHaze a while ago. I was like, why is it that the Division 2 on Stadia runs fucking flawless? Like flawless. And you could run that game at 4K 60, and on Stadia, I promise you can't even tell you're playing on you're streaming it. Like, it feels like you're playing on the console.
Okay.
But then there's other games that don't feel as good. Like, could still feel smooth or whatever, but just don't feel as good. And she explained to me, Purple, how you said that some games are just transitioned easier into that clouds type of game. Some games are just harder to do.
So it's just not it's not cloud optimized. It's not as optimized. That's what it sounds like.
Right, it's not as optimized.
Yeah.
It's not done. And right, we're saying like Flight Simulator uses a form of uses the cloud to do what they do. But I think what we're talking about is streaming, right? Because
Yes.
like to really, to be very honest, to talk about cloud gaming, like what actual thing is kind of a boring conversation.
Okay.
But let's talk about cloud streaming, which
Okay.
is the streaming services, which means I can just walk up to a screen and start playing.
Okay.
Okay, let's call it that. Am I still excited for it? To me, the question is kind of like misses the point of the thing, because to me, cloud gaming is just a channel, play a game. It's just a way to play a certain game. Whether I'm playing that game on Nintendo hardware, whether I'm playing that like on a Stadia screen, if I'm like doing that through GFN, like to say it like I'm excited about it, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird for me to say that. It's like, am I excited for the games, to play games? That's where I think the conversation is. But to me, streaming a game, like, why is that? It's like me saying, like, am I excited about a console? Like, not really. Like, I'm excited to play the game. This is the means to play the game. This is the means to experience something. So,
Do you have an Xbox?
I have an Xbox.
Do you have an Xbox?
Do.
Do you have a PlayStation?
I do.
You got a PS5?
I don't have a PS5, PS4. My brother has
Okay. Okay, you got an Xbox Series S or X?
it. S.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you're a console gamer too. Okay.
Yeah, no, Nintendo. I told you, but like, do I play those? Like, and so that's where I think the question is. Now he plays them, like, right? Because when he comes over, he wanted that, but now he only plays Mortal Kombat, so we only play really on Stadia. But to me, there's a question about, am I excited about gaming in general? And that's where this whole thing, are you excited about cloud gaming? Well, what the, it's a game, right? Is the game going to be, am I going to experience a different ending on console versus the cloud? It's like me saying, are you excited about watching the movie on DVD or on Netflix or in the theater? Like, okay,
Well,
like, I
see-
guess like sometimes I'll be
We'll see.
like, it's the same thing, right?
I like how you approach the situation, Purple, because I feel like if we asked anybody else, because I'm gonna be fucking real as shit with you. I feel like
Yo, she just
Cloud,
diffused it, bro. She used her woman skills.
she diffused the
and
shit out of it.
Yeah, she diffused the
But-
shit out of it, bro. She just, god damn, that's why you can't argue with women, because they too smart for this shit.
Yeah.
She knew where the argument was gonna go and took it out of his legs before we even had a chance.
And
Very
I-
impressive.
What do
Very
do
impressive.
y'all want me to like? Now here's because I know y'all want the conflict.
No, well, that's
I know you
Doc.
want the
I'm
com-
here. I'm chill as shit. Doc is always the conflict
All right,
one.
let me give Doc.
That's
some
not
rep.
true.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer. I don't like conflict at all. Actually,
That's bullshit.
Oh,
But wait,
Cancer.
but back to what? Let me say one
Wait,
thing
you
real
judging
quick.
me on my zodiac sign, warrior?
But
She's
my
yeah,
God.
the way she said it. You know the way she said that.
nah, no.
Ah, it's that
but-
July 3rd. July 3rd, right?
It is July 3rd. Damn, you know my birthday, girl.
I know. I don't forget birthdays.
Don't made an impression.
jeez.
okay.
So
I don't
so
go that far.
cloud fanboys
gotta
and
lie.
or
It's
fan
okay.
Doc, shut up. Cloud fanboys or fangirls are the fucking worst. Doc, shut up. Quiet. My turn.
Yeah,
You
so
need
I'll
to
go
stop
there,
it.
Harold. I'll go there,
You
Harold.
need to
I'll
stop.
go there.
Doc, it's my
I'll
turn
give
right
him-
now, damn it.
I'll give him the red meat here.
But
I'll
no,
give him-
the cloud fanboys and fangirls are like the absolute fucking worst. I actually think they're the worst right now.
So what are you doing? No.
Huh?
ISO choosing violence right now. Go ahead, talk
No,
your
but
shit, ISO.
Purple Haze isn't acting like a fan.
No.
You know
Purple
what I mean?
Haze is not.
Yeah. Then that's
Just
why
so
I
you
like
know,
the way.
Purple. ISO's hated in the cloud community.
Oh,
No,
it's
he's not.
it's ridiculous.
ISO
though.
is hated in the
I
cloud community. They
fucking-
can't stand
I
his ass.
fucking hate the cloud
Who is it?
They
fanboys
can't
or
stand
girls.
Who is
his
it, Cloudy
ass.
V? I see you go ahead and have who Cloudy V?
No,
they
just
can't
Cowboy
stand
too.
his ass.
Cowboy was bad too. Cowboy was bad
No,
too.
Cowboy's not bad
He
now.
was bad. He was bad. He got better.
After he bought that PS5, he got no choice.
Then he stopped being brainwashed, which was nice.
Is there anybody that you could tell looks like he's like reluctant of his PS5 purchase? Is him. He does not look too happy.
So I want to address Severin's comment though.
Oh, what is
I
that?
wanna
what
address
does Severin
Severin, right here, he says cloud services missed out on the best games though, and so that's my thing. So that's what we talked about before. The second topic of today. What is the best? If we just said they're missing out on these big AAA games day and date, what's the one that they're missing out on?
Everything.
We just said those are the games that are not are subpar right now.
No. Let's not. No. Let's not do this. Wait, no. What do you mean?
We just said that we can go back and rewind like 20 minutes ago, right? We just said that. We just said that 20 minutes ago. We said that AA, indies, those games are the ones that are kind of like lifting up. Those are great experiences. And we just said AAA game. But we said the big AAA games, the big bangers. Those are the ones that are kind of slacking right now.
Yes,
Those are the ones that need to pick up the.
But to be fair, those are our opinions, and not everyone thinks like us, which is very unfortunate.
Okay, no, I get it, but this is just to Severin's point, though. That's all I'm saying. This is to Severin's point. Okay, Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty has been losing revenue because it's this. Here's the thing about Call of Duty. For one, here's the thing about all these shooter games.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh no. Here, no.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Wait a
Why
second.
would
Doc, shut up.
Yeah, talking. She's getting emotional now, and I'm trying to save her.
No,
Stadia don't even have any of those AA games. They don't even got Tunic.
If I want to play Tunic, I will play Zelda. One of them.
Wait, is that on Stadia?
No, but it's
Oh.
No, it's not Stadia. Exactly. That's the whole point, Purple.
there's other
Stadia got nothing.
but there's other double A's that Stadia has though. But
Like
no, here's
what?
my thing about
Deflect.
I saw Cowboy, the biggest Stadia supporter, go a whole month. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. Playing that goddamn fighting game. What was that fighting game he was
Avengers?
playing?
Oh no,
No.
Streets of Rage.
No, it was the only shit.
Stop, Victor. Victor's bringing up stuff. No, but Guilt's a cool game though. Everybody will tell you Guilt's a cool game. It's an indie game that Tequila Works did. Hopefully, it goes to other platforms. But no, but like that's Cowboy. Like, if you have Stadia.
I do, but there's nothing to
Go
play
to
on.
the library. Okay, go to the library. Go to the library and tell me there's none.
I'm gonna look right
Nothing
now.
there.
Stadia. I'm going right now.
Either way, but we just said that before. But Call of Duty, here's the thing about Call of Duty I think is really unique.
Call of
I
Duty.
think Call of Duty, and this is actually, I'm curious at y'all's opinion on this.
Well, none of us
Because
play
it's-
Call of Duty, so that's a.
Wait, how do you look
But
at all the
that's the one-
Stadia games? How do you look at the actual games store? I just want to see the games.
You go to the site.
I am on the site.
He might have to log in. He might only can see the free-to-play games. I'm not sure if he can see all
Oh
the
no,
games.
I'm logged in. I'm logged
So if
in.
you go to, it should say something like
That's another
store
thing.
and then
Stadia
all
Okay,
does
I found
horrible.
it. So-
makes it so difficult.
Who?
Oh no, they.
All right,
it's kinda
so
easy.
so there's Saints Row. That's the newest one. They got that Frog Island game.
Oh my god, exactly.
Oh my god.
Let me see.
There's more than that.
So
I'm not gonna.
I'm looking for a game that I am familiar with at the very least, and the only one I see is, oh, you can play Elder Scrolls Online on Stadia.
There you go.
That's okay. That's I think that's, is that the first MMO that they put on Stadia? I believe it is, right?
Y'all know better than me.
Oh, really? But you're the, oh, okay. Well, they got Far Cry Primal. They got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They got Outsiders. Well, we knew that was there. They got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They got Child of Light. They have Saints Row the Third. I don't know how good that one is. I don't really play the franchise. They got FIFA. Oh, they got the Tomb Raider game. It's only $3. Dead by Daylight. They got PUBG. Hitman, Destiny 2.
Yo, the way she diffused that was so impressive. She was like, I just like games. Doesn't matter what platform it is.
I just looked on Stadia and they make you pay for. Yeah, you pay for the games unless you have the Pro, and then it's free,
Unless
right?
you have the Pro, and then
Yeah.
and then the
Well,
game
some
comes
games
on
are
Pro. Yeah, some games are on Pro. But either way, I mean, same thing. Like most of the games right now, like okay, if Tunic did it for you, I'm happy Tunic did it for you. But to me, there's still games to play on Stadia regardless, or on any of the cloud platforms, right? Because I could still play Game Pass on xCloud, right? The question is about, it's not about which cloud streaming platform, it's about cloud gaming.
Yes.
So the same response remains, that if I want to play a game through cloud gaming, I can usually play the game, right? Especially because we made it so broad. Now, if y'all were talking about an individual platform, that's a different question, but you all made it cloud gaming. To me, like, once again, I asked the question, does the game end differently on hardware versus the cloud? Does it do, if it does that and I'm missing the experience of it, then okay, then I'm wrong. But I just don't think that's what it does.
You know
But
that's
I might
not
be
what it
wrong.
does.
Well,
Okay,
well,
so then
Oh, look! Why did she do that?
Well, no,
I just
feel-
don't think that's what it does. You know they don't do that.
well, I feel like the question, right? Because obviously, you two are the only one that can really speak on this. I don't use
Victor.
cloud gaming. I'm not. I don't fucks with it. You know what I mean? So I feel like the question is, as for you, Purple, are you still like? I guess, are you happy with the route that cloud gaming is taking? Is that a better question, Doc?
So let me just answer
Yeah,
my own
you-
question
yeah,
then, and
you
then maybe that'll help. Okay.
Yeah, you clarify it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is okay. So damn, she diffused the shit out of that. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. The reason when I first got into cloud gaming, when I first got into Stadia, I remember the level of excitement that I was feeling, because I was literally like, holy cow, I never have to buy a hardware again. Never. Like, it's already being upgraded on the other side to the maximum, whatever they can, whatever, it's already being upgraded, right? Because it to me, it just made sense, right? It's essentially, Stadia is a free console. If you have a Google account, you have a Stadia account. You just go in and you buy whatever you want to play. That's it. That to me was just so genius. And then when I first started playing Stadia worked. And it worked well. It worked on my TV. It worked on my phone. It worked in the laundromat when I didn't have my washer and dryer yet installed in my house. Like, it worked so well that I remember making videos of it. Like, I was mad at Google because I was like, how are you not promoting this well? The only thing Stadia was missing was a bigger catalog. That's the only thing that Stadia was missing, was a bigger catalog. And then I saw xCloud, and xCloud was exciting because xCloud had the catalog. xCloud had the catalog that I wanted, but it didn't have the Stadia technology. And as time went on, I felt like one or two things were either going to happen. Either Microsoft was going to catch up with Stadia's technology, or Stadia was going to catch up and offer the bangers that people want to play. I say if Google invested in the stuff that people actually wanted to play, like if they invested in Apex Legends, Fortnite, and Call of Duty Warzone, just those 3 games, and you could tell somebody like, you do not need a console. You don't need a console. You just need a controller, and whatever screen you have, as long as you got internet, you could play these games. Oh my God, it would be amazing. But they didn't do that. They didn't get all the big AAA games. Like Elden Ring should have gone to Stadia as well. Because again, that's another thing, right? Like, let's say you're a person that only buys 1 or 2 games a year. Why would you buy a $500 console to play 1 or 2 games a year when you could just play it on the cloud? But that's not what happened. So Stadia never upgraded its catalog, and Microsoft still hasn't caught up to the technology of Stadia. So I'm left in this place where my excitement for cloud gaming is dying, because the better place to play these games is still on hardware, but that's still something that I gotta buy that in a few years is already gonna be obsolete. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X in a few years are gonna be obsolete. The cloud won't. They're upgrading the blades and the servers and all that stuff on their side. But if there's no big budget games that we want to play, or games in general that we want to play, then what's the point? And that's what bothers me the most about cloud. And that's why, to me, it's not as exciting as it once was.
Well, I got a question for you guys. So, would you say, as far as the cloud services that are offered, as far as Stadia, Luna, and xCloud, I know there's like benefits to using. Some do stuff better than the other, etc. Do you feel like the overall, I guess, cloud service is good, but the cloud games are what needs improvement as far as like that whole optimization we talked about? Or do you still feel like both need to still continuously improve? Like, do you feel like, what is your guys' opinion on that?
I'm gonna tell you my perfect scenario because it's real quick.
Okay.
xCloud with Stadia's technology is perfect.
Okay, because it has the games, but not the. I'm assuming the cloud service itself isn't that great compared.
It's not as good, correct?
Okay. So what makes it worse though? What is it? Just the overall quality, latency? Like what makes
overall quality? You just gotta like when I play it, I can feel the difference.
Okay.
Especially if I'm playing on my phone too. Like xCloud, sometimes the places. So here's the thing: there's no place where xCloud worked that Stadia didn't work. But there's places where Stadia works where xCloud doesn't work.
Okay. I tried xCloud on my phone once. Not xCloud, I'm sorry. I tried Stadia on my phone.
Yeah.
It was weird. I played Destiny 2 because I don't have Stadia games. And it looked really rough. I don't think there was really latency. I don't think that was a problem, but I was not having a good experience because I was using the touchscreen on the phone. So I was like, yeah, I would never play this on the go because it's just such a pain in the ass, right? Like I felt like you would need what do you have, like the Razer Kishi or whatever?
I do have
like
Razer Kishi.
You would need an actual like controller.
Well, I got a Razer Kishi. I got one of the Xbox MGX controller, which is like it literally looks like an Xbox controller. You just put your phone in the middle of it.
Oh, nice.
And then I have the clip as well.
Yeah, it just didn't look. Obviously, it's not gonna. It didn't look as good as obviously as my computer, but the latency was fine. It was just I just sucked because fucking who wants to use a touchscreen for controls and shit, right?
Yeah. Hey guys, I got a quick phone call that I'm getting. I gotta take this. I gotta pick this up. This is from work, but I'll be in the background. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Like from Doc's experience, I could see where to me it's always like I said. It's entertainment to me, and I think there's still games there that I'm entertained by that I've not experienced.
Mm-hmm.
I can only play so many, so and I still have kind of a very large backlog of games to get through. So when I say like, am I still experienced or excited by it? Yeah, it's still something that I can easily get into and out of. And I can play wherever I have a computer or I have a smart TV or anytime I'm connected to the internet, I can still play.
Yep.
So, to me, it's once again, it comes down to, am I excited about a game that I haven't played that I can't play on the cloud, or on Stadia or on Luna or on xCloud, whatever? Yes, I am. Do I think the technology? Am I excited about that? I've never really been someone who's excited about the technology, but what I can say is, like, just recently, Stadia unveiled a feature on my mom, right? Mama Hayes. She always wants to watch me to play games, right? It's her way to connect with me. And before I was like, hey mom, go watch, YouTube, because I stream, but it wasn't the same.
Yep.
Right. It's a little bit, there's a little delay there. Chat's going, she can't talk to me.
Right.
So Stadia has this feature now where it's kind of like Discord, from what I've been told, where she can just come into my party on Stadia. So we're talking in real time and she can see my screen in real time.
Oh, nice.
It's just me and her playing. And so yeah, it's real cool. Like, and so now it's gotten to the point where she's like, well, hey, if she can watch me go along, now she's kind of starting to ask, can you show me how to play a game? Mm-hmm. To me, that's like something like I'm kind of excited about.
Right.
Right. It's that experience. But as far as like the best games, there's very like most like I rank games. Like there's like games that I have to play it. Right. Breath of the Wild 2. I have to play that game because I'm a huge Zelda franchise. I mean, there's huge. It's a big thing. But there's not too many other games that are in there. Like, I'd rather have these like hidden gem type of games that I want to see, right? So a game that was like a hidden gem that I think is phenomenal in what they do, Disco Elysium. I can play that game, right? It's a long ass game, right? It has multiple endings. I can keep going back to it. But some of these other games that I always hear, like, okay, you need Call of Duty. Doc said he doesn't play Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty, right? Apex, like, I don't play this game. Fortnite, I don't play this game. For me, a lot of those games I just don't play. If there is a big game on Xbox, it's there. That's why I have xCloud, because we just said all of cloud, right? And if there's like sometimes like Luna also has games that's not on Stadia, not on xCloud. Now, if we're talking about Elden Ring, did Doc beat Elden Ring?
Nope.
Okay. If you want a Souls game that's probably slightly harder than Elden Ring, you can probably go to what's the one with like the samurai?
Sekiro?
You're correct. I can play that on the cloud if I want that experience. So to me, they're delivering on what they have. And it does what it needs to do for me,
right?
I should say,
and that
but
is
I'm not
important.
I'm not gonna say like everybody, right? But again, I think most of gaming, like, think you could bring Call of Duty to Stadia, right? What's that gonna change? Let's just use Doc's logic here. He does not play Call of Duty, so why does he care if Call of Duty comes to Stadia? What's he missing there?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where I guess where my point is. Like, what is he missing that he cannot play on the xCloud? He cannot play on Luna. Like, what game, what experience?
Right. So what would you say is your do you have a preferred platform, or you just go wherever?
I always say chessboard is my favorite platform. I spend at least an hour every day playing chess.
Oh, chess.
Yeah, right. Like, chess. Like, actually, every day I spend an hour every day like playing chess. People don't know this. Like growing up, I'm actually a pretty highly ranked chess player.
I am terrible at chess.
Yeah. So no, every day I wake up and I either do some chess puzzles or some chess tactics. I'll play at least like one game of speed chess every day.
Damn.
So chessboard is always going to be my favorite platform, just because it has everything I need in it. Right? It has strategy. It's always going to be there. And it's like the ultimate game of both art and science. It's like warfare.
Right.
If y'all didn't know, like I love like warfare, right? That's why I was in the army for 12, 13 years. So, but if I had to say like video game, it's going to be at the moment Stadia, because it's easy in, easy out.
Okay.
And if you're going to say like favorite franchise, well, it's Zelda, right? And that's on Nintendo. Nintendo knows that. Nintendo knows Purple is going to buy a Nintendo just to play Zelda.
Oh, they smart.
They're real smart. They just know because I'm invested in that franchise. Now, other franchises that's a franchise that's quickly catching up that I'm really excited about that I did not get to play because I was doing deployments and whatnot during this time and I just didn't have time for it. Darksiders, right? Like I really am starting to like that franchise a lot. But and I can play that in the cloud. So I don't know. That's how I feel. I guess it's not that I'm more excited or less excited. It's just meeting my expectations.
Right. Yeah. So pretty much it's doing what it's supposed to do, and you're happy with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then there's like these little things, especially with Stadia, like that. There's these little features like Stream Connect. Like I don't think for anybody who likes shooters, like Stream Connect's an amazing feature. Right? Like on my screen, I can see what my team is looking at.
Oh, I've seen Doc use that in what's it called? The Division 2.
Right, exactly. So you can really start to do strategy. You can really start to like hit things really hard. Like right? Or that thing I was telling you right now about like the private viewing party where I can do that with my mom and or whoever you know, to help me through a game. Or what's another one? Just things like where I can just send someone a link and they can jump into my game. Like there's certain things with the cloud that like are added benefits that you wouldn't necessarily associate with game, the content, but just the experience.
Yeah.
And I can't get those other places like now. And you know, everybody talks. I think Harold brought it up. Someone brought it up here. Yeah, there is this idea of like no downloads. That you can get around that. Like I saw you do your thing with your computer. You know, and how fast it is, and it's not a thing. It's not, right? But the thing that is something is space.
Yep.
That to me, I cannot, because that's going to cost me money. Like, right, when you have to buy more memory, that game, we complain about $60 games, but that $60 or $70 game becomes a lot more when you have to buy more memory, right?
Yep.
More space.
More storage.
And so and you don't have that in cloud, and I think that is still a huge it does not get talked about enough thing about the cloud. Yes, we can get straight into the game with it or not, but it's also that's like I can have a huge library on I use a crappy Chromebook to stream, yet I still get 4K. I can still stream to YouTube if I want. And that actually this weekend pissed me off because the integration between YouTube and Stadia was messing up, and so I might be getting a PC just to capture.
Oh, okay.
With OBS, but other than just like playing it, I just don't have a need for something else.
Yeah, I mean,
promise.
I don't know. For me personally, it's just cloud. I just have no reason to use the cloud at all. Like it just doesn't. It just does for me. It doesn't fit. Period. Because when I'm home, I got my PC. The whole downloading thing, it doesn't bother me. The whole storage thing doesn't bother me. You know, it's problems that are not my problem. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I think, and Victor says it's the business model. It's not. I keep hearing this business model argument. It's not about a business model, but because it's not about Stadia, Victor. We're talking about cloud in general. I'm not talking about Stadia in general. Like, you know, I'm talking the cloud in general. But I think ISO for you, just for everybody in this chat, are all like if we were to take all the gamers in the world, like there's technically like I think they say 2 billion gamers between PC, console, mobile. There's 2 billion gamers or 3 billion. It's a high ass number.
Yeah,
it's a big number. Gamers who are playing on PC is everybody in this crowd who spends over $500,000 on gaming hardware in games a year. Like I'm almost positive everybody in this chat does that. Between subscriptions, between the games, between upgrading the hardware, between buying the new hardware, if you were to average it out, you spend over $1,000. I'm pretty confident in that number, and that represents such a small number. Right, and so if cloud gaming was meant to reach the billion people, like Microsoft says that, Stadia says that we're trying to reach the next billion gamers, They're not trying to reach the people who have disposable income to spend $1,000 a year on gaming.
Yeah.
No, it's just not like, at the end of the day, it's like someone said it the best. It's like comparing like one teraflop to another teraflop.
Yeah.
It's like you know, there has to be an entire behavior shift.
Yeah.
There's not, you know, like some people do go from console to PC. Some people will go then from PC to cloud if they don't want to keep upgrading it. Like it's like little like behavior shifts of that, but that's such a marginal group of people. I think cloud has the ability to do 3 billion, Victor says. I think cloud has the ability to do is to reach people who otherwise could not play that AAA game, that AA game, that console game. They have access to maybe like a potato computer.
Yep.
Because that's in now, if you can start to, just the way like we use that number, I think it's like what's the number, Victor? Since you have all the numbers, the number of PC gamers. The number of PC gamers. When we say it, we think of PC gamers like you, ISO.
Mm-hmm.
You have this rig and everything. But you're actually just a fraction of PC gamers, right? PC gamers is actually everything from people who play like solitaire, freegames.com, Facebook games. Like that's actually the number of PC gamers.
Yep.
And so how do you get those like if you were to ask those people why do they play games? And they'll say, well, they're fun. And then you're like, well, do you think like this other game? Maybe you show them a bright, shiny AAA game and you're like, yo, is this other game? Would you play this? If you could, they'll be like, yeah. And you're like, well, why do you play that crappy like solitaire or spider solitaire or whatever game you're playing? And they're like, because it's easy. Mm-hmm. It's easy to get to it. I don't have to download. I don't have to go to a Steam store. I don't have to download it. I have a crappy computer. I think cloud gaming has the ability to maybe introduce games to that crowd people. And that's where you start to get like these companies, how do they reach those gamers? And that's where you're starting to see the tools. So Stadia's now said, like you clicked stadia.com. Anybody right now can go to stadia.com. Then they will be invest, of course, Victor. And so Stadia has right now, just click to play. You don't have to have a Gmail account or anything. You just click it and you can play it.
Oh, go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, this right. They may give you a sub though.
No,
but you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like they have the free click to play. You know, Luna. If you have a Prime subscription, you already have some decent games at your disposal. Microsoft, right? They're the ones who are trying to like consolidate all the gamers into Game Pass who already know about gaming. But how do you reach those gamers who don't know about gaming?
Yeah.
And that's where I think like cloud can maybe lean in, or you know, GFN is all about trying to get people to eventually upgrade to a 3080. So you can go rent basically a virtual computer.
Yep.
And so those people who could not experience that awesome game in the PC, but they have a PC, well, it gives people an opportunity to explore something they otherwise. I think that's the general thing about cloud. It gives people to explore a part of gaming they otherwise could not explore.
Yep.
And that's everybody from like a seasoned gamer to a newer gamer to a lesser gamer of lesser means. And what some people are not going to like it, right? But some people are going to like it. And if people like it and they start they're spending money, this now goes back into what we were talking about way in the beginning. It helps those game companies get money so they can build better experiences.
Yeah. See, and I don't think it helps because my introduction into cloud gaming or the cloud community was not very great.
What was it?
It was Cowboy. and then his community that kind of revolves around it, and pretty much I had to deal with like the whole like, oh well, cloud gaming is amazing because of this, and it was just the kind of like that fanboy aspect of it that was getting pushed that caused the annoyance. And so you know how you connect. Okay, you have cloud. I know it's cool for what it is, but the cloud community is actually annoying as shit. For me, it made that connection. Like, you're cool. You're not annoying. You're very you're very good about how you explain it, and I can understand. You're not fanboying over it, but the community, like I said, it got better. it got better. But the initial introduction into it, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
So I have a theory about a lot of the initial, particularly Stadia, because you never hear about like Luna content creators.
I don't hear about Luna.
Yeah. Like you see some GFN people, you know, but Stadia has these content creators, and I have a theory, and I think people who are making Stadia content that first wave were really about it wasn't about gaming. Hey, if you hear me about talking about gaming, it's really about game I'm experiencing, and that's why I stream games. It's because I like experiencing that with people in chat.
Okay.
Or I like experiencing it with my mom watching, or I like to show like, yo, I really like this game. It's pretty, like Little Nightmares. I think it's a pretty game.
Yes.
But the initial content creators who were doing Stadia content, they were trying to hop on, like it was more like an entrepreneurial aspect of it. Right? They were bringing in, I think, a lot more selfish reasons to do content, and so with that came a little bit more of the console that war mentality, and saying like this is cloud versus non-cloud.
Right.
I think that's actually the kind of the exact opposite of what cloud gaming is supposed to be. Like in my mind, and I talk about this with some of the other people, to me, gaming should just be the most simple thing. It should be fun. It should be careless. It doesn't matter, and that's why I say like it's just a channel for me, because it shouldn't matter if I'm playing on hardware or not. Do you like if I gave someone a mobile phone, is that cloud gaming or is that hardware gaming? And I didn't tell them anything. I said, say, here, play this game on this phone. You think they're asking, is this hardware or not?
Nope. They'll just play it.
No, they're just going to play it, right? And I think that's what cloud was initially about. It's just getting content in front of people.
Yeah.
So that's my theory about them. I think that a lot of them are kind of have moved off to the newer, shinier thing, like that toxic group. And then there's some other people who've staked their brand and, you know, put their flag in the ground and said, like, I'm not going to say cowboy, because I think he's come off of that person. He does, when he wants to be in persona, he's persona. But if he doesn't want to be in persona, he's not in persona. But I think for the most part, like, starting just to see another group of people who, like, for me, when I get wrapped up into these conversations about hardware versus console, I'm just like, it's kind of here's one thing. You never hear chicks talk about like console war stuff. You try to see like two chicks like really go at it. Like Ash kind of plays with it, but she really doesn't do it. She tries, you know, but I guarantee you Ash is like the same thing for me, which is like I am such an anomaly in my friend group of women. Like, you know, like it just doesn't exist. Like I just want to play a game.
Yeah.
You know, but are ultimately stupid. Exactly, Banana Killer. They're ultimately stupid, and so the same thing is about platform wars, or I don't even know what we want to call it. How you deliver your game wars, like.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's just funny because obviously with Cowboy, and you were there with the whole download thing, and I was like, I don't understand why everything is being made to seem like it's just so terrible. Like, oh, you play on the cloud? I don't care. I download games. Oh my god. What? And it's like, wait, what the hell is going on?
No, I think they were charged up already. Like, I mean, obviously Primo. I think I saw. I didn't even know. Shout out to Jersey Finest. He posted a clip. Like, why'd you post this? I'm not even in this. He's like, you are in this. I totally forgot about that conversation. But I think a lot of cloud gamers, because they get into these battles, it's like they talk about, they get into these arguments with PC gamers, and PC gamers, like, you spend a lot on a rig, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You just talked about your rig. I'm doing a streaming rig. It's going to probably cost me like $1,400, $1,500 to make.
Sheesh.
You know, just to do the capture. But obviously it's going to be pretty with lights and stuff.
Right,
you know.
right.
But Yeah, you don't like people don't want to hear like I spent $1,000 and it's pointless and waste. Like, no, like that's people don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes cloud gamers take it at that angle. And then at the same time, to be very fair, a lot of PC gamers are seeing things that cloud gamers can't see. Like they're experiencing a game that can't be experienced right now in the cloud. I don't care if you have a GFN Premier tier or whatever. There's just certain things. And so cloud gamers will like try to play like, well, that's not a big deal, but kind of is. And that's why I'm always play however you want to play.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was funny.
No, you took it. But to your credit, I asked you, would you say never ever? And you were like, no, not ever, just not now.
Yeah, no,
And
that
I
was
think that's
that. I think that was a good thing to bring up because I didn't mean to say never. Like I meant like right now. It's just not. It's not it. But to say never is very. And like I told you, it was very unfair to say because things change, you know, and that's why I did like the fact that you brought that up. And I was like, oh no, not never. Yeah, my bad.
And but that's, I mean, come on, it's Cowboys Channel. Like,
Yes,
you
yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, but that's the thing. That was my main introduction because so Doc had Stadia, and he would talk about how cool it is, but he never really like super got into it, right? Because it's more like a supplemental thing. Because he still had his Xbox, he just liked what Stadia could do, but it wasn't his main way to game. Then getting introduced from Cowboy into his channel, and then obviously his community, which is the Stadia community. That's where all that stuff started happening, and it was like, yo, what the fuck, you know? And that's when I got introduced into the toxic cloud community.
Oh,
And,
mad toxic.
yeah, and now it's like pretty
Oh
much
my god, who is that? Why are you trying to sneak up on us?
Mad toxic.
it's Dr.
All they want to do is fight ISO. That's all they want to do.
And I keep
Wow.
saying, you know what's funny?
Just
And
because it didn't work. Just because it didn't work for ISO, they called him a liar.
yeah, oh yeah, Cowboy calls me a liar all the time because I told him cloud Stadia didn't work for me that well.
No,
He straight up said that's bullshit.
I said like it's not gonna work for everybody, right? I just tell people like give it a shot.
Low key, I kind of don't believe him either. But
What the fuck?
Nah,
What the
I mean,
fuck?
but it's
Hold
not.
on.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for
what
everybody.
a warrior! I'm kidding, warrior. I'm kidding, warrior.
But yeah, like if it's not for you, but that's why I just say I'm for the gaming proliferation period. Like if you're gaming and you're happy gaming,
Here we go again.
you know, I gotta always bring it back. If you're happy gaming, why does it matter what someone else is doing?
Facts.
So like, just game wherever you want and have a great experience.
No, I'm
Like,
only
that's
happy if my platform is better than yours. Don't you know that's how that works?
I know.
Only if my platform is better than yours. That's the only
I
thing
think
I'm
I don't know. I think that mentality is like, it's like that's like young dudes. Like that's where the toxicity comes from.
Yeah,
Like
because it's because Doc's a beta.
you know,
I don't know
a
what the hell.
peanut head.
I don't know what the hell she laughing at that loud for. Hold on now. Ain't nothing beta
Oh no,
about me,
man,
girl.
Beta with that peanut head.
God damn.
ISO.
I didn't say anything.
ISO.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
ISO.
What? I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I
This
can see her
thing's
I
insane.
can see her fucking smile too. That's the worst. Like I can see it in my head. I know how she smiles.
Oh my, what?
Mhm.
Oh.
Look at her. She's like, wow. Trying to be so innocent.
What? Nah, I mean, we proved like last week that, was that a doctored picture? It wasn't, right? That's like your head.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
why.
why my head looked like that, but yes, it was
this?
my head.
That was
ISO?
like your head. That was like your
ISO.
head. Oh dang! Look at that.
No, I have it ready to go now. Like it's there.
Yo,
I can turn it off and on
whoa,
with a heartbeat. Look here, look, it's like a show. Da, 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 down.
Oh my gosh! But, I mean, that's just his head. He can't help it. He can't help it.
That's
And so-
that's not what my head looks like. You guys have seen plenty of videos of me. Y'all know that's not what my head looks like.
No, it does. No, it's not it. But I don't know why the TV just made your head look fucking weird.
I don't know why they did that either, but that's not what my head looks like.
I sent it to you. You know that, right? Did you get this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the email.
Okay, good.
I got the email.
Yeah, you still didn't put up the other thing either. I was like, damn, I'm waiting for you to put it up.
Yeah, it does, but it's okay though. But we're okay. You know, Doc is
what?
Doc is a cool dude.
You're cool.
I am a cool dude, and that's why people like to fuck with me. That's what it is. Look at her laugh.
I did not edit it, Reaper. I swear to God, I did not edit it.
To look normal on stream. Oh, facts, Banana.
It's
calling you out.
It's like
What'd she say?
It's like a filter. It's like a filter.
What'd she say?
Yeah.
They said that you have a filter on your phone to make you look normal.
He's a guy though, Banana.
That's what they're saying.
Guys don't use filters on their phone. What banana
except
killer
for
say?
Doc. Except for Doc.
I do not
uses
use no
filter.
goddamn filter on my phone.
What, you got triggered right there?
Yo, I saw.
wanna talk about that?
I saw.
What's up?
Yo, I told you.
Let's unpack that.
I
Let's unpack
told
that.
you. I told you.
What? What?
Nothing beautiful. Nothing.
Do we unpack?
We need to unpack what? We're trying to unpack.
You know what? You triggered by filters.
Nah, I don't use no filter. I don't even know how to use a filter.
Oh, okay. We're gonna use that one.
I have an Android.
I know you old, but damn, don't do that.
I have an Android.
No,
yeah,
You can use. Nah, I don't know how to use filters, especially not on video. If they were pictures, then you could accuse me of whatever y'all want. But y'all see my videos. Y'all know I don't use no goddamn filter.
Oh, did you see my last comment on your latest video?
Stands up.
Did you see my comment on your latest video? You should go look right now.
I haven't seen that video. I saw the video about Sony.
You gotta
see the one you just posted.
Look at the comment I put
about
in for
Sony?
your Game Pass one. I think yours Game Pass.
Okay, I'll look right now.
Yeah, go look right now. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't catch it yet. Yeah, oh no, wait. I think it is a Sony lawsuit. Let me look.
Game Pass Sphere or my Sony lawsuit one?
Oh,
I think it's the Game Pass one.
You need to start getting go back in the gym.
Yeah, it's the Game Pass one. Go look.
Wait, what'd you say? Wait, slow that shit down. Hold on.
No, I was just saying. You can tell you haven't been in the gym lately. That's all.
Oh goddamn!
It's a thing, but it's like aspirational. I know you got to go to the gym coming up.
Wait. Did you really just say you could tell that I haven't been to the gym in a while? Is that yo? No, there's no way she did
Purple
that.
said that Doc looking small right now.
Don't mean nothing. There's no way.
Right, Banana Killer.
Does he look
Right,
small?
right, Banana Killer. That's what I was looking at. I was like, is that Doc?
Yeah.
I was like, is that Doc?
He looks smaller.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
know
it's
what it
like.
is. I think it's them farmer tan arms he got going on.
Thank you.
Maybe
See,
he
I
needs to go spend some day in the sun. You know.
I have spent some time in the sun.
I don't
yes.
know about that, Doc. Look at you. You got some dark ass forearms and a
I've been running a lot
leg.
more.
Man, you know,
No,
it's not working
it's
out the contour
something.
for you there, buddy. Like, look at your neck.
Look at your neck.
Dang! I wasn't gonna say that, but she sure went there.
Dad, she said, "Look at your neck."
Wait, hold on. Which video?
All right,
which video, Purple?
Look at my Game Pass. Look at your Game Pass Sphere video and look at my comment.
I can't believe Purple just said that bullshit.
What?
I can't
I'm not
believe.
saying.
You look like you need to go back to the gym. Really?
No, I just
Oh.
said it's noticeable you have, but you've been busy. That's what I'm just saying. Like it's noticeable you haven't.
Which video? Which video is it noticeable in?
But you haven't been going back in the gym, right? You have not been working out.
Yes, the hell I have. What are you talking about? I don't miss a day. If I missed a day, I would blow my head off if I missed a day. That's my stress reliever.
I don't know. Maybe you need to get some more like.
So which one is it? Which one is it? Which video does it look like I don't go to the gym no more? Which one? Please tell me.
Your latest one.
It's been a trend. It's been a trend. It's
Okay,
an intervention.
Click on my latest video. Now we're gonna do this then.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do
We
this.
never got this. Why are you so Doc? Just like.
Oh no, this is my trigger. This is definitely my trigger.
You just been sick. You just been
No,
sick.
I haven't been sick.
Maybe.
What are you talking about?
Maybe you need to do like some push-ups or pull-ups right before you get on screen again or something. Something. But it's like something you've been falling behind on that one.
Nana Killer, you believe that shit too?
Yeah.
Nana, you believe that too? It looks like I haven't been working out.
Covering the top of your head doesn't make your forehead any so. Dang! Whoa! Dang.
Okay.
That was ISO said that. That's what ISO said.
Wait, what did he say?
Look at your Game Pass video. Look at your Game Pass video.
Not covering the top of your head doesn't make your forehead any smaller.
It's a do-rag, dude. I was this before I go to sleep.
No, look at your video. So the way you did it, it literally cuts off the top of your head.
Oh yeah, I just put the camera on the thing. I didn't check it.
That's why I was messing with you.
Well, you know I don't edit. I
know you
took
don't
the video
edit.
and took it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just send it.
I was most of my body was in the. I can't believe, yo. So I'm looking at the Sony lawsuit. Is that the video where I look small?
Oh my
Dang,
god.
I didn't.
Purple, I'm talking to you, Purple. Which is the video?
You look small. Like if that's some internal stuff there, that's something different. But
Okay, so which video does it look like I don't go to the gym?
Like you have not been going to the gym. I think
Okay,
it's
which
a
video?
trend.
Which
I think it's a
video?
trend.
No. Okay, point them out. Since when? Since which video?
Okay. Hold on.
It's.
Hold on. Mediation. Hold on. No more.
Dr. Stizo? No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Stop. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, I think. No, hold on, you guys. So my food just got here. I got some ramen. We've also been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. So if you guys have beef, handle it offline, right?
No, you're not gonna leave this like this. I saw you're not gonna leave. I saw.
I gotta
fucking eat. Let the stream run. Go eat.
Oh,
just go eat.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Oh, where we go?
Okay, all right. Have
no,
fun.
which one?
It's a leg day.
Doc, text me when you guys are done, please.
Okay.
If you guys are done before I'm done eating.
Okay.
Right? Text me.
He is Banana Killer. Like I thought we were just saying something like, "Yo, you've been busy." Like, hey, and like now he's taking it like. No.
I want to know which video do I look like I was been slacking off. I just want to know so I could be better. That's all. Just so I could be better. Which video y'all see that I'm like, damn, Doc look that like he hasn't. Is it the one from 6 days ago where I'm wearing a gray tank top? That one, the one that says Spider-Man Remastered. Let me click on that one.
I agree with Banana Killer. Look, she said you look good.
Say?
Say you look good.
Nah, Purple. Don't do no.
You look good.
Why are you smiling? I appreciate you, Nana Killer. I appreciate you. Nah. I want which one? All right, so let's see. Let's click on this one.
You already know, Ellis. He's about to get 2 gallon creatine. About to really go get it done.
Okay.
He's about to come. Who's the dude in your? I always go back and forth with in your chat. You gotta look like Franklin next time.
Are you in front of your computer?
Maybe.
Hey, go to my channel real quick.
Hey, what are we trying to do?
Just go to my channel real quick.
Okay, what are we trying to do?
Are you on my channel?
Next up,
click on the video that says Spider-Man Remastered on PS5.
Right.
Okay, this was 6 days ago. Okay, hit play on that video.
All right, it's playing.
All right, I want you to describe my physique. Go ahead.
Describe your physique?
Yeah, tell me what you see. You could be brutally honest. Tell me what you see.
Doc, you look great. You look great.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, beautiful. Come on.
You do look great. Doc, you look good. You look good. You look good. What are we gonna say? Doc, you've put the work in the past and it shows now. that good? Is that
I
good?
can't with you. I can't with you. I
Is that
put the
good?
workout in the past.
What? You're not doing it. You're working out right now? It had to be in the past, right?
Oh,
No, why
I
this is
can't
such
with
a
you.
thing?
I can't with you.
What is the thing? Like, I don't know what the...
Yo, Ellis, for real. Ellis is saying, boy.
Like, what's going on?
All right. Yo, hell, you see how they doing me in the past? In the past. All right, let's
What
do
is
another.
wrong? What's wrong with
All right,
that? Like, this is a...
I go to the video from yesterday then. Go
Both
to the
of
video
them
from
from
yesterday.
yesterday. Both of them from yesterday.
Okay, the one from this. Okay, which one does it look like? I just jumped off the bandwagon and stopped working out. I want you to hit play and then just look. Just you'll know what to look for. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't know. Just
Maybe
look.
that's the thing. Like, one of your arms is a lot bigger than the other.
What are you talking about? Which one?
Not
Which
that
arm
one.
is-
This one. The one with Virgin
Which
Mary of Guadalupe is bigger than
No,
the
it's.
other one.
Oh my God, beautiful. Okay, I'm glad that you said that. I am so glad that you said that. So I'm gonna let you know how that stuff works. Okay, if you notice, the lighting, my light is on that side. So that's why the light is shining on that shoulder. So it makes that arm look bigger than the other arm because the other arm is in shadow. But my arms are both the same size, okay? Ash has seen my arms from the side. She's seen my arms. My arms are pretty decent.
Like,
Okay?
all I know is that, like, most
what
of the
I'm
time,
not-
like, I don't
I'm
have
not
to go
cut.
through this lighting scenario, this, like, filters, and, like, it's cool. All right, you look great, Doc. You look great. Is that good?
But I don't believe you, though. I don't believe it. So
Oh my gosh! Why would you not
like
believe me? Look at why would you not believe me?
Because you're not saying it with conviction. I don't know. I think you're
What do
just
you want
saying
me
it
to
just
say?
to
What
shut
do you
me
want
up.
me to say? How do you want me to say? How do you want me to say?
I don't know. Just tell me the
I'm
truth.
like,
I don't. You ain't
dang,
gotta
Doc,
sugarcoat.
dang.
Nah.
You look good. You want me to say it like that?
Is that how you feel?
I said the exact same thing.
Is that how you feel?
What?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Is that how you feel?
Doc, you look great.
I don't. Chat. What do you guys think? I don't know.
Yeah, Banana Killer's explaining it. Like,
Oh,
chat
what's
is
she
telling
saying?
you.
What's she
Chat's
explaining?
telling you. Like,
What is chat saying? Let me see. I go back to chat. How far in the past? Look at Harold's having a blast. Doc, don't do it. This. Yes. Doc told me I was fat for weighing 200 pounds. Nah, man, you're not fat. Doc, Nana Killer, no. Your arms do look smaller in your most recent video than what I've seen. What?
it's not
What?
it's not an insult though. It's not an insult though.
What? And yeah, that arm does appear larger. What? Oh no! In this video, I like big armed men. Oh no! I'm about to change my whole fucking lighting just for y'all. I can't believe this bullshit. I'm about to change my whole fucking lighting just for y'all. Just for y'all. Oh my god!
Let's actually find like the video. Like, I think that's probably if you see it yourself. I gotta go way back to find one of these good videos.
You're ruthless.
What?
Oh, I gotta go way back.
Nah, I told you it's like a trend. Like, like.
So little by little, I just lost it, huh?
Yeah. Let's go 2 months ago. 30 minutes with Doc. It's time to get a PC. Like that one. Like, look, that one. Obviously you're doing all right. And then somewhere along the line, it's good. It's good. It's no big deal. No big deal.
Okay, which one? Which is the? I guess which is the last video I impressed you?
Impressed?
Yeah, which is the last video that you're like, wow, look at his body? I guess.
Meet the standard. I don't know if I get impressed.
Meet the standard.
Like, you meet the expation.
You need to stop. You
meet the expectation. Like, Doc, what do you want me to tell you? Like impressed? Like, oh, jeez.
Oh, you need to stop. Wow.
Oh,
So I don't meet the standard now. Then that's what you're saying.
I mean, you meet expectations.
Oh
No,
my God.
like in the military, you used to have a thing like you used to be above center mass, below
Exactly,
center.
Harold. Doc Harold said, "Don't you know about instant models? Lighting is very important. It sure is. But I'm not.
Like,
But I don't make my videos to try to look big on the video. That's just where my light is.
hey, if it's a lighting thing, Doc, then no big deal. Like, just say, hey, it's a lighting thing. I'll fix the light. Like your light. It's like I think there's actually something.
Light.
I think there's something more internal here because if it was like you'll just be like, yo, it's just the light. I've been actually working out, but you kind of internalize that thing. Like it makes me think that there's something there that maybe deep down inside you have been slacking off, and now you're upset with yourself. That's what this sounds like. I'm here, like, if you want to unpack that, if you
hell, she's coming at me hard, hell. She's coming at me hard. Oh my God.
I was contemplating. Yeah, see, she was complimenting. Like,
which video? Tell me.
She said the last one, he had a red top. When do you have a red top on?
Oh my God, complimenting on your last stream with the red shirt. Oh yeah. It says yesterday I was streaming with my red shirt. Nobody ever said me or Purple didn't like the way he looked.
Exactly, Banana. Like, that's exactly it. It was not saying that. No, it was not saying I did not say you look bad. I did not give any direction to that. I just gave a description.
You literally said it looked like I stopped working out. I don't understand how that's a compliment, especially to a man that literally works out, because that's just my stress reliever. I would say that I could be leaner. I'll give you that. I could be leaner. But then I probably wouldn't weigh that much.
People don't like lean.
Lean with cuts? Yeah, people do like lean with cuts.
No, lean with cuts, but like lean?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't. Nah. We're good.
What is the video, Warrior? Tell me what is the video that you're like, damn, there you go. He meets expectations. Like you said, meet expectations or whatever.
Just told you down here.
Which one?
You're sitting at this desk. See, it has that's the thing. Like
the one where I'm sitting at the desk. No, what's the name of the video? I'm on my channel right now. I want to know which video it is so I can compare it.
30 minutes with Doc. It's time to get a PC. Like it's like this, Doc. Like right.
Oh, 30 minutes. Okay. That's a different. Which 30 minutes with Doc? One of the recent ones.
It's time to get a PC.
It's time to get a PC. 30 minutes with Doc. It's time to get a PC.
Here's the thing about Doc, you should.
Wow, you went pretty far back. Hold on.
Because I had to go pretty far back. But anyway, dang. But it's a thing. It's like, how do you think with women? Let me click on this. Banana Killer, back me up on this one. Maybe I'm wrong. In my old age, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, to be like,
yeah, I look sloppy as hell in that picture. I mean, that video.
I think that's the one with the water bottle too. But either way.
Nah, that's not the one with the water bottle.
Either way, it's like you're sitting down at a desk. Like you're conveying control, right? You're not just sitting up there go happy, go lucky, right? I think that's the thing. If a woman was to say yo, you look good, it's more or less how you're making her feel at that moment. So if you're commanding, if you're in control, and you're sitting down, you're relaxed right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, then that's oh, okay.
All right, I'm back. Why do I see something? Sakata says ISO, they roasting you. What the hell?
No, they're not ISO. We're not talking about you.
Whatever, Harold. How are my standards way too high? I just literally said a man sitting down at a desk.
You know why he says that? You know why he said that?
Why?
Because Harold could tell that I work out. So Harold knows damn, if she's gonna critique Doc, holy shit. That means you want to do that's 5% body fat, 220 pounds.
Y'all took that to mean something totally different.
Yeah, we about to turn this into a red pill channel. Right, exactly. Harold, exactly. She called Doc average. Facts. And listen, and here's the thing. I live in America. Don't you live in America?
America.
Exactly. Harold, look at Harold's exactly. Hell no, I'm not average in America. Hell no. The average American male is fucking obese. The average American male is obese.
Why are you taking this a certain way? I literally said one thing. One thing.
Doc just meets the standard, bro. Stop.
You know, like I just said, you said like, hey, when was the last time you were like, dang, you like, okay, now I have to find where that is. Like, it's different. Like women can take a picture of being a thing, and you'll be like, dang, she's like, even as a woman, I can go look at a woman and be like, okay, like, it's just, okay, she did herself up. She looks good. Like I can have appreciation for her. But a dude, like for one, dudes naturally aren't like pretty. Like, it's not like they're.
What does that have to do with my body?
You're the one who's taking it like, oh, I'm average now. No.
Like, you said I was average. You said I meet the standard.
Oh, they
said I meet the standard.
Doc, they calling you basic. Doc is
basic.
No,
not they. The purple's coming at me hard right now.
He does, Banana Carrot. He does look good. Like I don't know why all these people are like, it's on the no. He looks good. Why aren't y'all listening to that? Doc looks. ISO looks good.
I look better than Doc. That's a fact.
Right? So like, that was just time like that. Wait. You got me. I was about to say.
What just happened?
No. I was saying like you said that right before I was gonna say it. But no, like yeah, like y'all are all like great. Why are y'all listening to my random opinion?
Because
like,
it's funny. Like, it's funny. It's funny. Oh shit.
You know.
Wow.
But what did I come back to? This is hilarious.
Oh, he's trying to change it into a what is this? What's this show called? Fresh and. It's been coming up on my YouTube recently.
What?
Fresh and Fit.
That's what you
said. We could turn this into a red pill conversation if y'all want to go. That's crazy, though.
I think. I don't think it should go that way.
Okay, so we might get canceled like Andrew Tate.
Yes.
But
exactly, it doesn't need to go that way, Doc. You look good, you know. Everybody in chat looks good.
No. Everyone in chat doesn't look good. That's not the way the world works.
What?
That's not the way the world works. Oh my God! Look at ISO. Now ISO's getting a
back.
Thing.
He came back with the mention of Fresh and Fit.
Oh my gosh.
No Reaper. He's not facts. He's not facts.
I don't know why that stuff started popping up on my channel recently.
Oh my God.
What do you want me to say, Doc? How can I? What do you want me to? What do you want me to say?
The damage is done. The damage.
No. I just wanted to know which video you thought I looked bigger in, and I could tell you what type of diet I was following during that time and everything. But the video that you picked just happened to be at a different angle, so I really wasn't doing anything much different. If you were to go back,
I think that's the thing. But I think that's the thing. Like,
if you were to go back to like, because there's videos where I was leaner, where I was actually smaller, but I looked bigger on camera because I was leaner, but I was actually smaller. Like I'm actually a decent size now. If you saw me in person, you know I can manhandle you. But I mean,
oh my God. Oh.
No, I mean, like not like that. I mean, like
that's exactly what you just said. Doc.
If there was a fight or something, you know, like
manhandle me.
All right, hold on. Mediation. Hold on. Stop. Family stream. Family friendly stream. Stop it. All right, stop. Hold on. All right.
Man.
I think we're good. Okay. I think we all get the gist of Doc and angles and all that stuff. Okay. We also covered all of the topics. So I believe we are good to go. Do you have anything else to add on, PurpleHaze and Doc, other than related to Doc's previous videos and or his size or his toxic masculinity, whatever you guys want to call it.
Oh, she
it was
doesn't.
great. Thanks for having me on here.
She doesn't believe I have toxic masculinity, does she?
No. We're not asking that question. We're not asking this question. No, don't worry about that.
There's no way she thinks I'm toxic.
No, you're not.
Banana Killer is attractive, Reaper.
Oh,
Banana Killer is hella attractive.
ISO shutting this down. He got to pay the light bill. Nah, we've been. Yo, this is a 2.5 hour fucking stream. Holy shit.
I'll say it, Banana Killer. I'll say it for you. He is.
Oh, my dog's pissed off. It's like, what are you doing? Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, man.
We
This is
weren't
how we're
even
gonna end
talking
the
about
stream.
attractiveness. We weren't
Yes.
even. Okay, let's
Yes.
end this a better way. Let's end this a better way. Let's end this a better way. We're not gonna end it like this. We're not
How
gonna
you
end
gonna
this
end
like
it a
this.
better way? The only way you could end it a better way is just say so much nice shit about me.
I'll say it like this. I don't even have to say nice stuff. Like I don't have to say it. It's just like this, Doc.
Hilarious.
The way you look now is more desirable for me than in the past.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie. Ooh,
Oh
you
my
turn that shit
God.
around to quickness. I
Oh
wanted to be
my
mad right
God.
now. Holy shit, she's a
Oh
pimp.
my god.
Yo, she's a fucking pimp. Yo, you gotta be. She's dangerous. Nah, she's good with her words. Hell no. The way I
What?
look now is more desirable. Oh shit.
Oh my. Okay. We're ending. Doc,
Family friendly stream. I'm not gonna say nothing nice. It was a family friendly stream, but Lord Jesus.
Okay, go ahead, Doc. You have any last sayings? Any last words?
Whew. Huh?
You have anything to end it with? Hello.
Oh my bad. My bad.
You know, Banana Killer. You know, but September 1st, Banana. We gotta bring it. You know, we gotta bring
what's
it.
September 1st?
Yeah, what is September
Yo,
1st?
we'll find out Sunday.
What's
Announce it
September
Sunday.
1st?
We'll announce it Sunday. No, we ain't gonna announce anything.
I'm pretty sure Nana Killer is gonna be on Purple's stream. If I had to guess.
I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Nana Killer, what do you think about the way I look now?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
Don't worry about it. No, we're not doing this. Nana Killer, don't answer that question. All right, guys.
All right.
This
So the
was-
last thing I got to say is this was actually a really great podcast. I had a lot of fun with you, Purple. I do like your insight on gaming. I think you're very thought provoking, and yeah, you had me and ISO see things from a different perspective. So
and we also
definitely
learned
appreciate you.
some new words.
Facts, and I'm gonna leave the stream with a different self-esteem issues, but it's it's all good. It's all good. I am a toxic man, so I will work on it, and I will be better. That's the
Oh my
way men
God.
work. Men take criticism and then get better at it.
All right.
like
Well,
it, though.
what else, Purple? You got anything else?
No, yeah, just you can find me on Shades of Purple. Love everybody in this chat. Talk to y'all all the time. Always love to interact with y'all. Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, ISO and Doc. It was fun.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I know Doc was he's in his he's in his feels right now to an extent, so it's okay.
ISO.
You guys can deal with it offline.
ISO.
But this is the What a Warrior podcast number
ISO,
48.
I told you, ISO.
This is the What a Warrior podcast 48
knew it.
with our special guest PurpleHaze. Guys, please check out her channel. Right?
This
Again,
is
I got it in the
yours.
pinned comment. Doc, shut up. God damn it.
Doc, shut up. Oh,
Right,
God,
guys,
it was so much fun.
we gotta go before this keeps going on. But hey, guys, we appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Check out PurpleHaze's channel. Check out Doc's channel. Of course, we
But
have
why
my
should
channel
say
here.
that, though?
All right, guys, you have a good one. All right, peace.